And with it. Hello and welcome to the stream of fail. And I'm just gonna boop, 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 and boop, and boop. All the links and all the places. That's great. Fantastic. So, as many peoples might know, I did a competition for you guys to design a t-shirt for me to go skydiving in. Skydiving from 14,000 feet. Wow. Hello, Tom, and welcome to the stream of fail. Hello, Frisky Fox, and welcome to the stream of fail. Yes. Okay, so I gave you guys the opportunity to design a t-shirt for me, and you guys did not disappoint. I had so many really cute submissions. So like, I'm gonna show you some. And those are on Discord, can see it anyway. But hello, Asriel Dreamer, and welcome to the stream of fail. Yes, you're correct. It's Senpai, not Senpai. Senpai. I mean, no tsunderes here. Plus, pretty sure I disappointed. You did not actually. You did not disappoint me because you gave me an excellent idea. So I really like this one. This one's adorable. This one's by Autumnbot. I've just got the names that you've got on Discord. Hello, Total, and welcome to the stream of fail. Just got the names that you've got on Discord. So there's this one which is absolutely adorable, and I love the little blue in the background, and that's so cute. And then I've got this one that was made by. Can you go over here? That was made by Blueberry, which just yes, I like how it's just error just falling into like death. But my Tsundere Sashi times fresh. Was that a good design? But this for this sky sashi thing, I wanted something that was related to skydiving or falling, because you guys have such a high hopes for me to survive this drop. You know, you guys so lovely assuming. Although I did have one which is Knuckle Vapor, which gave me a parachute, but also put in. Pretty sure they gave me a very small parachute. Thanks. Cries inside. And this one is by right, can these go over here? Annoying. Which I just found absolutely hilarious. I didn't quite expect you to literally take my picture and then do stuff over it, but I absolutely love it. It's really funny. It's like, it might have occurred that I have, in fact, misplaced my parachute. I require immediate assistance. No, I really loved it. I asked because seriously, it is pretty good, isn't it? I like it. I think that's awesome. I think that should be a meme now, and everyone should share it. Actually, do you know what? Let's just share it on Tumblr now. Why not? Oh no, I want close. Shit, never mind. No, close Discord. How do I add link? Oh, from the web. Boom. There we go. Made by cause. Engineer. There we go. Everyone needs to share this now. Bye. Wait, Sashy. No. It took 6 minutes in MS Paint. There you go. It's now shareable. Sashy, no. Sashy, yes. Sashy, yes. Hello, Pumpkin, and welcome to the stream of fail. And then lastly, we've got this one by Scottish Brew, which is just saying, I forgot it in regards to the parachute, forgetting the parachute. Which is kind of bad. I love how everyone's just gonna assume I'm gonna forget my parachute, despite the fact that I'm being strapped to someone that knows what they're doing. So hopefully they won't forget the parachute, because I'll cry inside. She forgot, yeah, and also she forgot the ear on the picture, which is also cool. Okay, anyway. Hoi Solf, and welcome to the stream of fail. So I've still got my Just Giving page up. I'm nearly halfway through, hitting the halfway point. So like if anyone is able to, then that would be massive help to donate to that, and the link to that is in my description, and it's got my story of how I got thrombosis and how I dealt with life. But there's some really nice messages on here as well, which just makes me smile. So thanks to those that did donate. Hello JD Vapor and welcome to the stream of Phil. You used my pic as the thumbnail. I did, because it's freaking beautiful. Okay, so basically, I have yes, reblogging, instant reblogs. Yes. I want this. Deadline 8th June. Yes. Like reblogging. Beautiful. I love her art, his art, their art is beautiful. So, there you go. Okay, sorry, distraction. Anyway, so what I was thinking, you can call me Vapor only. I'll try and remember that. I can't promise, but I'm gonna remember that. I will find the rebloggers and I will poke them with a stick. Fair enough. Okay, so on to my idea. So, I had an idea, because, like, people were giving so good suggestions, and I was looking at it like, oh my god, this is awesome. Sketch. And I was so happy that you guys kind of dropped on it. Like, jumped on the bandwagon and was just going with it. And I loved seeing what you guys created. I'm watching Sopello in this. Cool. I'll go reblog it. Yes, go reblog it, because I think it's awesome. But anyway, it looks like a proper meme. It's just really cool. Right, it's on paper, gives it to Sasha. Yes. Okay, so anyway, so my idea for this was to, because I liked so many of your ideas, I want to actually incorporate all of them into one design. Which I'm quietly going to cry inside. But yeah, I'm going to mix them all up into one design because I really, really like the ideas that you guys come up with. I want to try and draw a really quick pic. Well, if you can get it before I finish sketching, then I might see if I can add some bit of it. But yes. So yeah. So we have Sashy. So I'm gonna first I'm taking this one, and I'm gonna use Sashy's like pose in this one, and I'm gonna put a little tiny blooper in the background. Just like, he looks like, Sashy, where's your parachute? Just like, whoopsies. So I really like this one because of that. So I'm gonna put a little tiny blooper in the background as well, and I'm gonna use this one for its pose, and then we're gonna go from there. Yes. This chat is beautiful. It is beautiful. You guys are beautiful. Do you know what I need as human skydive? Why am I gonna write human skydive? Give me images. No, no, no. Don't know my location. Ah. Okay. See, this is what I'll be doing. I'm gonna be strapped to someone that knows what they're doing, because I don't trust myself on my own. Like, because that would probably happen. I would forget. I'm gonna sneeze. Achoo! Achoo! Okay, I'm done now. Yes, credit to Pumpkin for that drawing. The drawing is awesome. Okay. Think maybe we'll just go for it. Maybe we'll just go for it. We'll just go for it. The stream said it was offline, but it's been on for 7 minutes on my computer. Oh, whoops. Stream says it's online for me. That she says she's such a funny sneeze. No! Not a funny sneeze. My sneeze is just a sneeze. Just nope. Okay. Right. Okay, let's just jump into this. I really want to get this done as well at some point. So we're gonna do this. Gonna make a head happen. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. My iPod is being a bitch. Oh no. Yes, it was funny. No, not funny. No. 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 No hablo español. Sorry. Did that? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. My line was so thin I was worried that it didn't make a line. Okay. This way. And then this. Okay. It was a cute. No. Bad. Bad pumpkin. Bad guys. No. Not cute. At all. Okay, it wasn't funny. It was just a little sneeze. So everyone is a winner. So everyone is a winner! Isn't that great? Even you, cuz. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why you're also a winner, cuz? Do you want to know? I'm sorry, I don't know why I did that voice then. Okay. I think I need to move Sashy's head a bit. Oh no, maybe I can just... Because you kind of fall like this. No, I do need to move. I do need to move him. No, it wasn't cute. Cool. It was adorable. No! No! No, wait, can I... Can I fix this? Is this fixable? Are you fixable? Can I do you this way? Sorry, like I'm gonna talk myself for a second. Trying to... I'm gonna make a drawing where all the Sashis are falling except Ara because he's got a parachute. Oh, so Ara's allowed to live, but all the rest of the Sashis just gotta fall to the ground. Okay. Okay, that's sort of okay-ish. I think we'll go with it. Gonna go with it. No. No select all. Right. Boom. Oh no, I'm gonna have to draw the backs of shoes. This is gonna be awful. This already is awful, to be honest. Sasha feet aren't that big. Oh god. Oh, doggone it. I kind of feel like his arms need to be out more. Era is the only one that remembered to grab one. Whoops. I'm going to do work. Okay, dokes. Bye bye. Thanks for joining. Hey, what if I make Sashi a little bit smaller? Oh no. What if I do this? Scale? Just put Sashi in socks. But, like, his shoes. Right, also gonna rub his arms out. Sash, your arms are not agreeing with me, I'm sorry. Oh no, I rubbed his face out. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. Okay. Okay, let's try again. Right, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. That's a bit. Boop. There we go. Okay. So we got Sashy, falling, falling, and more falling. I want a tiny blue, like, up here. Oh no, he needs a parachute as well. I'm gonna make him real small. Gonna make him real tiny. I think I need a movement as well. I'll do that in a minute. Oh no, help. Don't do this. Make him a burb. I'm confused. What do you mean? Okay. I need to put you down. Put you here. Or I can put blue up here. Actually, let's put blue up this way. Let's put blue here. Bird. Okay. Geometry Draft, most frustrating game ever. I've never played it, so would not know. I'm gonna put blue over this side now. When you said dash, I thought of Dashy. Hey! Did that really wrong. Oh god. This is what a parachute looks. Parachute looks like on it. It is now. Sashi, don't play it. It's a rage game. Okay, cool. I'll not play it then. Oh god. Stop. No! I'll select all. Oh, I forgot to put music on for you guys. 1 second. There you go. So we have a tiny blue. And we have a falling Sashi. At the same time, it's addicting. Oh geez, don't give it to me then. I will forever play it and then never do anything ever again. If that's loud. Up to you guys. Here, turn it down a bit. This is the music that you should fall to. Yeah. Last minute, yes. That's adorable. I love the face. That's gonna be Sashi's face now. I did, I just put it up. That's gonna be Sashi's face now. Okay. So we've got this bit done. Sashi also looks incredibly short. I'm gonna make his head smaller. His head looks a bit big. Scale. There you go. He looks slightly more in proportion. There we go. Okay. Right. Also, Sashy is like 3 inches away from the ground. Oh. I don't know if I should draw a ground on this. I was thinking of actually drawing the love heart that was in Blue's one. The love heart thingy. I was thinking of drawing that. But we'll see. Okay. So we got this. Rub it out. I'm loving this music. Da, 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 da. I'm definitely loving the music. Okay, I need bigger brush. Bigger than that. There you go. If anyone is not dancing to this, shame. It's so adorable. This is gonna be so cute. Right. Actually, I need new edge. Line. Oh, I didn't do that right. Line. Bop it up, bop. Bop it up, bop. Okay. I feel like I'm sunburnt for some reason. Okay. What music? What music? Can you not hear it? No, you should be able to hear it. It's definitely there. Maybe I need to turn it louder. It's really funky. Got sunburn all across my cheeks. I've been inside all day though. So I get sunburnt. Okay, let's draw his troubled face. I went for anime style, yes. I can hear it now. So I needed to turn it louder then. Okay. Yeah, sneeze. Help. Here you go, this is the face you draw. Don't worry. It's gonna be that face, okay? I feel bad for Sashy already. He looks traumatized. No, Sashy. Okay, let's make this a bit bigger. Boop. That face, beautiful, yes? Yes. I'm liking this music as well. Should I give him a nose? Does he need a nose? I don't think he needs a nose. You don't need a nose, Sashy, do you? No, you just need the terrified face. Is that mouth big enough? Maybe. It needs to be bigger. There you go. Nah, he's not gonna have a face anymore. He's not gonna have a face anymore, he's not gonna have a nose anymore. Oh my goodness. His face. But look at his face though. Oh my god. That's amazing. If I do say so myself, and I do say so. Sashy's like, shit, man, no, I cry. I couldn't draw him with tear things, but they're gonna go upwards because he's falling down. They're tear things. Like, I'm gonna do another layer over this, I think, for lining as well. Eh. Oh, poor Sashy. Poor little Sashy. Oh shit. Fuck. Oh, I'm not even doing this in proper. Oh no, I do have to do another. Oh, I do have to do another layer anyway. No, 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 no. That's gonna be me jumping out the plane. That's gonna be my face. Legit. Yes. Thank you, Vapor. Okay, so. I can't stop looking at the face. He looks so traumatized. I feel only slightly bad for getting this. I just realized the stream was muted. Oh no! Is it now okay? I don't know what I just did with the last bit, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, we're gonna have another layer over this anyway. That is the face of traumatization, indeed. Indeed. Okay. So she morphs into a bird. Holy fuck. Whee! Sounds like someone's jumping out of a plane. But the bird can't fly because it's blue from Rhino. Great. High potential for Sashy's survival in this then. Okay. Ah, I just clicked my knee. That was painful. I'm just gonna do this set of fluff, just like, yeah. God. Floof! Freaking 10 out of 10 floofing there. Floof! The bird can fly at the end of the second movie. Cool. So Sashy will be a late bloomer then. Is that what you're telling me? His face. His freaking face, man. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze again. Now it's gone. The sneeze lied. Sash has waifu or husbando. Sashi has a waifu. This song has an appropriate name. It's called Flight. Fuck. Fight or Flight. Put it down a bit. Boom. Okay. I was expecting that to do freaking rock version of Papyrus's song. And Sashi's are gonna be down because, oh god, because Sashi's like, no, nope. Apparently Sashi's are triangular now. Oh no. Nope. That is definitely the face of traumatization. That she magically turned into Sans on Discord. Sashi has a wife slash husbando. Sashi real life has a waifu who's behind me. But he's not actually my waifu. But he is. He isn't. We haven't got married yet. But he's basically my waifu. Sashi roleplay wise has Underfell Sands. But that's technically not official yet. Not the Mogalovania. What's Sashi? His face though. That face though. Oh man. Sorry, I have Papyrus' song in my head now. And so will all of you soon. It's my secret plan. Sans, do you want to have a bad Tom? So she looks like he's already been squished like a pancake. Pancake Sash. It looks like he's got, what's it called? Wolverine's claw thingies. And Sashy scream. Yes. Oh, I get to draw Sashy's gorgeous ass now. Says she got butts of steels. Sash. Boom. That fucked up. But he's looking really squished. This is the most awkward angle to draw. You have no idea. His back leg needs to move. You're not there, you lie. Let's try that again. Random question of the year. Are any of the Sashys masochists? Yes. Quite a few of the Sashys are. Like, Fel Sashi would be, Sashi, Sass. Mafia would be more of a sadist. Ah. No, sadist, not satist. Because you get masochists and sadists. Masochists are the people that like receiving pain, sadists are those that like giving it. A shoe! Man, this is such a bad drawing. Oh. But it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Oh no! God damn it. There we go. Sashy's second sketch layer is done. Group. I get to rub out all of this. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye. Let's do the little blue. I'm gonna do blue with a little shocked face as well, just like, oh no. Sashy, why? Little blue. Yeah. Oop. Just like Sashy, what? Where's your parachute? Why you not have parachute? Blue doesn't get a nose either. That can't be us. Blue's face down. He just looks slightly traumatized. Poor Blueberry. Feel like I'm gonna sneeze again. Okay, I'm done. Blue's just like, calm the fuck down, bless it. He looks slightly more traumatized by the fact that Sashy has no parachute. Sashi sneezes like a kitten. I do not sneeze like a kitten. No, I don't! No! Bad. You're meant to be on my side. Oh. Actually, said she could fix it. Oh no, I would still need to line it in black. Ah, it's fine. Okay then. This is another scratch layer then. It's fine. But like, in roleplay, Sashi would be able to Sashi, whenever he falls, he just teleports himself to the ground, so he'd be fine. Me, on the other hand, I can't teleport to the ground. I've tried, it doesn't work. I was singing today, my voice is cracking mid-song. Oh no. I'm not gonna remember calling you M, Frisky Fox. Probably no one else will either, unless you change your name to M. I'm sorry. I will. Okay. Someone will. Someone is bound to remember it. I don't mind, just preferences. Fair enough. If you want me to call you anything different than the name you have on YouTube, then you need to tell me every single time. Otherwise I'll not remember. My memory's shit at the best of times. I'm not gonna give Blue proper hands, because... Nope. Could you not? No. Bad. So you're just gonna have real nobly hands. Sashy, how do you change your name on YouTube? Go into settings somewhere and change it? I have no idea. Ah, got that. Yeah, okie dokes. Sashy, did you leave Anya's channel? I did leave Anya's channel. Because of reasons. And I am no longer a guardian on there, so if there are any problems on it, then unfortunately you can't come to see me anymore. Sorry. Why? Because stuff happened and there were too many things that were annoying me. So I decided that I had enough. Things like having bots on the server and yeah. I'm having an emotional time at the moment because of what happened with my horse. So I just don't feel the need to add more stress to that. And like there was things that were really stressful this morning which led me to leave. There we go. There's a little. I'm more happy with Blueberry than I am with Sashy. It always happens, I swear. I draw Blueberry really well compared to Sashy. Every time. It really annoys me. Okay. Smash. And we have a sketch. Yay. Sushi, I'm back. I changed my name. It's Vapor. Cool. Okay. Oh, that's cool. What, you simplify?
No, the 40k sound it.
Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, Skip, can you turn the light?
Is that good enough?
Yeah, that's good. Yay, oh my god. You can see me. Oh, your camera's broken yet. It's easier to remember. It will be easier to remember. Thank you. No penis. Right. Now that I have the proper color there, it's easy to pronounce. Yes. Okay. Bitch. Okay. Take 2 of trying to do this. Sashy, I just realized you left on your server. What? Don't want to be banned from your channel because of this. What do you mean? You don't want to be banned from my channel because I'm not on Anya's server anymore? Why does this song sound like there's a swarm of bees following me? No, I just thought it was a bad reason and stuff. Oh, okay. And you didn't want to talk about it. Yeah. Happy Sashy. Well, he doesn't look too happy, does he? Happy Sashy, sad Sashy, little bullets and excited Sashy, flirty Sashy, grin grin grin. I made one. Boom. I win. I don't know what I win, but I win. Mentally disturbed Sashy. Aw. Cry. Super Sashy. Asylum Tale Sashy. I don't know what Asylum Tale is. Ooh. What are you doing, Frisk? I don't understand. Oh god, that's huge. So you were doing the thingy songs. Happy Sashi, sad Sashi, little ball of sin. Excited Sashi, flirty Sashi, grin grin grin. What is this chat even more? I don't know. When someone finds out, please let me know. That would be good. Wow, we've done this for an hour now. Okay then. Okay, this is giving me a headache already. Jesus Christ. This sounds like a Christmas song. Okay. We'll just leave it. I'll just not question it, it'll be fine. Or should I do... Says she like to play with fields. Yes, says she does. Says she's always playing with fields. There you go, that works. Oh, what is this? A silent tale? I will watch it later. I'm loving this so far. This is a beautiful picture. Don't you guys think? I think this is beautiful. I think this has got to be my best work ever. 110%. Sashy makes something happy and everyone becomes sad. Sashy. Yes. Yep. Should have seen me when I was doing the horror Sashy plotline. That was fun. I made so many people cry. Meow. No penis. Yep. I cried. Cry. All a cry. Sashy stream, the most chill and calm place in the world. Apart from when I'm ranting. Like, it gets a lot less chill and calm than when I'm ranting. But generally I like to think that my streams are really chill. I like to be chill. You know, just like... No having to put on a show for anyone. Where I can just sit here and just talk with you guys. That just makes my day. Literally. I absolutely love talking, as you might be able to tell. And I love being able to talk to you guys. I think that's because one of my future plans is to go travel Europe, and I'll be in a camper van with not very good internet. So one of the things I'm majorly gonna miss is doing live stream and interacting with you guys like this, like literally instantaneous interaction. I'm not sure how I'm gonna cope. But I'll still do a lot. Just try. I gotta see what my upload thing is gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be that great, but I'll try and like upload as many videos as I can to keep you guys up to date on what I'm doing in that. See if I can find some internet cafes or something. But yeah, so that's one of the things that I'm like, I'm gonna miss talking to you guys like this. Like, I'll still be on Discord. Most likely my internet will be good enough for that. But streaming might not be a thing. Or I might be able to stream like for 10 minutes off my phone or something. But we'll work something out. Now that I've found my phone can stream, that's always awesome. But yeah, I'll keep you guys in touch anyway. Because I love this. I love just chilling, talking with you guys. It's really fun. Or at least I find it fun. Okay, so how are we going to do Floof? I actually kind of want to rub out his face a bit. Yeah. Oh, his face, man. Scared me. Ah, floof time. Oh, goddammit. I clicked on this to rename it. This makes me want to play my ukulele. Sashy, you should check Tumblr if you want to know what I'm doing. What are you doing? Oh, you messaged me. I can't click on YouTube stuff because I'm afraid of getting warned by YouTube. But I don't understand. What is it? I don't want to get told off by YouTube. I've been told off by YouTube like so many times, seriously. I'm really worried that they're just gonna be like, nope. Hello, Sorrow Soul, and welcome to the stream of Fail. Do you like... I'm going skydiving in June, not long after my birthday, for charity, which like links to that is down below. And we now designed a T-shirt together that I'm gonna wear while diving. Skydiving. I've been sea diving. Sea diving is so fun. If you ever get the experience to go scuba diving, do it. Like, seriously, it is so good and like just amazing. But skydiving, I'm gonna be. This is gonna be my face. Legit, this is gonna be my face. I'm gonna be so annoying to the person that will be like I'll be attached to, because I'll just be there the entire time going, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, and they'll be like, are you sure? And I'll be like, yep, well, I don't want to do this, and then they'll just be like, okay, we'll go up in a plane and we'll see how you feel, and I'll just be like, don't want to do it, nope, nope, don't want to, and I'll complain and bitch about it the entire time. And then I'll just be like, you just gotta ignore me and just chuck me out of the plane anyway. And then like, I'll do I think the free falling is gonna be the most scariest. Scariest? That was English. The most scary I think is gonna be the free fall. That just, whew. 30 seconds free fall. Which will probably be the longest 30 seconds of my life. And then the parachute comes up. And I'll be fine. When the parachute's up and we're floating down, I'll be fine. And I know you get to control it a little, so that'll be fun. And I will have fun at that point, and I will be so high on adrenaline rush that I'll be like, I want to do this again. And then the cycle will continue. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. And the cycle will continue and stuff, so yes. Scary. Very scary. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm also gonna see if I can live stream while I'm over in Australia. But we'll have to see. I might be able to live stream from my phone. That would be cool. But we'll have to see. I'm gonna need to get a SIM card out there. If anyone knows any good cheap SIM cards with a lot of, I need a lot of data. I don't need anything else. I just need data, and a lot of it. Like 5 gig of data would be amazing. And then I'll be able to live stream when I'm in Australia. Probably from my phone, as I don't have a laptop. So it will be from my phone. Unless I can steal someone else's computer and set it up for streaming. But yes, I'm going to try and keep that going. It's going to be fun. Fun, fun, fun. Terrifying fun. Sorry, I'm having messages. Okay. Why would you make this noise? There we go. Just like change song instantly. God, what's going on? Is it exciting? Or is it like the oh god of like, oh god. Ah! Fuck me. Jesus Christ. Do you have to? Woman. I need to find a face now. Okay. There we go. There's the face. Dick King Scoop's. Is that what Scoop's nickname is? Scoop, you have a nickname. They've named you Dick King. Dick King.
Woohoo! I'm the king of the dick.
Yep. Okay. Cool. That's why you were saying Dick King. I was wondering, I was like, what? I was so confused. Now I understand. Okay. Yeah, he's happy about that. Like, I was so confused. face though. Oh, that's gonna be my face. Oh dear. What am I doing? Guys, why am I doing this? Why am I skydiving? Skydiving? Skydiving! Yes, that is what I'm doing now. I'm skydiving. Not diving. Diving. Why am I skydiving from 14,000 feet? Scary. Hey, there's not a lot I can do about it now. I haven't booked it yet. That's one thing I still need to do. You're a SkyDeviant now. Yes. Yeah. Oh my god. Why did I give Sashy flu? I ask myself this question every single time, no joke. Why did I give Sashy frickin' floof? Jesus Christ. Do you not know how hard this is for me, Sashy, to draw your floof every frickin' time? He doesn't care. Do 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 do. Bing bing. Meow meow. I just left Blue in the background. Just under Swap sounds like, why? Why Sashi? Why? Sashi, because floof. Yeah. Well, his floof is doing my head in. This would be so much quicker if I had a tablet. Oh man. It's actually too bad. Yep. Wait, you don't have a tablet? No, I don't. I'm using a mouse. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm using a mouse. Yep. I do have a tablet somewhere. I can't remember if I gave it to my best friend from uni or not. After. But yeah, that was a little tiny A5 one, and I just couldn't get on with drawing downwards and looking up at the screen. I just couldn't do that. That disconnect for me just wasn't working out. So I went back to just using a mouse. So yeah, it's easier for me at the moment. If I had one that had the screen as the drawing tablet, then I'd probably get along a lot better with it. Sashi, are you gonna recreate all of the drawings? No, I'm gonna do this compilation of drawings. How are you even with a... Oh, yay. Okay. Oh jeez, okay then. Oh.
Oh, it gets worse.
Okay. There.
100 deep structures. Quickly destroyed. Such screaming into the wall, never be seen again.
Yeah.
There's a 50% chance that a demonic entity appears in a psychic place.
Oh, nice.
Basically, every time he fails to cast a spell, he's going to roll either d50 or d60. Add his current side points to the roll,
Yeah.
and that's the outcome on this table.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Right, now I need to find the face again. Mm-hmm. How am I drawing with the mouse? Well, GIMP has this nice tool which is called the Path Create tool, where basically all I do is click design, and then I make sure to be on the layer that I want to be on, and then I literally like click, 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 and then I just use the edit and I shift the lines how I want them to be shifted and how I want them to look. And then I press stroke path and I've got it on ink, and I change the ink size to usually like 4 or 6, and then say immaculate brush dynamics, and I just press stroke. What? It's immaculate? Immaculate.
Emulate.
Emulate. Oh, why am I adding letters? Sash can't read. Oh, yep. I sort of cheat in that way. The only limitation to the way I draw is what I see on the paper. So yeah, it's really easy to pick up drawing this way. Maybe Sashy's dyslexic too. I've not been tested, but I'm not enough to like to cause me real problems. Like, I've done exams and I've passed exams, and that's all well and good. But like, yeah, I don't. If I do, then I'd have a really mild dyslexia. But I don't know. I've never been tested, to be honest. So yeah, ooh, let's put music back on. I was like, why is it so quiet? Okay. What are we doing? Floof! We need more floof to happen. More floofing is required. God damn it, what to make Sasha? Okay, pro tip as an artist. Be careful what you give your characters. If you want to give them something that's really intricate and detailed, remember that you're going to want to draw that character over and over and over and over and over again, and you'll hate yourself for it later. So do you really need the intricate detail? The answer is no. I thought it was Chris's music for a second. It did sound like it, didn't it? It did sound like it. Yep. It's just when I saw Sans, because Sashy is another alternate version of Sans, basically. When I saw Sans, and some people draw him with the fluffy hood, some people just draw him with the white outlined hood, and I was looking at the floof going, oh, that looks so awesome! No, pass Sashy. It's not awesome. It's a pain in your backside for forever and ever and ever. So no. No, you do not need the floof on Sashy's hood. I've also got a, speaking of floof on hood, I also need to sew my floof on my hood for my era cosplay. Alright, Sashy got there. I still got the ears by here. That's it. I don't know if they're actually there. I'm proud of them. I like these ones better. I think I do it. Like, again, do I need 3 colors on the ears? No, Sashy, you do not. It looks cool on paper. Trying to make ears for it for your cosplay, it's not a good idea. Can someone send this to past me so that I can make good choices in life? Great. Poofy ears. Yes. Can you imagine that? Just sending a video to past yourself like once a month or something. Just be like, no, you don't need this thing. Stop. Please. I think right now I'd be asking my past self, do you really, really want to skydive? Do you really want to jump out of 14,000 feet? And past me would be like, yeah, sounds fun. And I'd be like, but do you really? Do you need it in your life? And maybe I would rethink. Maybe I would rethink life choices. Oh no, I don't want Christmas yet. Does that mean I passed my entire Australia trip? Nope, nope, nope. I would be sad. Sasha would be a sad potato. I'm getting loads of people now asking about me leaving Potato Chat. Potato Chat, Peasants Unite. I just left it. It's fine. It's not gonna fall apart without me being there, I'm sure. You still have other awesome moderators and guardians and all of those stuff, so be fine. Don't need me there. No penis for you. Oh man, I've got all of this still to go. Jesus Christ. I might stop after doing his floof and ears, so I need to make food in that. And then I may or may not live stream later. We'll see. I've got hiccups. Yay. That's what I wanted. And my voice cracked then. Do you hear that? My voice cracked. What are you? 12-year-old boy? Apparently so. I like drawing lots of detail in my drawing. I like doing it. I love doing detail, and when it comes out good, I'm like, so satisfied. But like, like, see how long it's taking me to do this floof? Fuck me. My wish on Discord is to become a bro on Sashy's Discord chat. I'll get there someday. Yes, believe in yourself. It's actually it's quite easy to become a bro on my Facebook, but on my Discord chat. You just gotta act like a bro to people. So like, how to be a bro is be there for people when they're upset. When stuff's going wrong, to try and sort it out yourself, like diplomatically sorting things out. So it's not turning around to someone and insulting someone for doing something that you didn't like. It's turning around to that person and going, I didn't like what you just did. Do you mind not doing it? The video is frozen. Oh no! Just my important bits. But yeah, I know it sounds silly, but doing stuff when I ask about it. Like if I'm like really stuck and I'm just like, hey, what's this? if you go, and this works for everyone, and trust me, it works for everyone. If you just go out and look at it briefly on Google or whatever, and then come back to me with an answer, that's just so much help for me, and saves me a lot of time doing it myself, and that means I can do other stuff. But things like that, thanks for getting that feedback for me. So yeah, it is actually really easy to become a bro on my chat. Just need to be a bro. To me and everyone else there. I want everyone to be feeling like we're a family. I want that end result. And if you are a bro in my chat, that means I see you as part of my family. Whereas bitches, you're all my friends. And those that I haven't assigned are my friends that I haven't assigned yet. But yeah, bros are like, they're fam. The fam. I don't know why I just put my nose. And things that will stop you from becoming a bro is being snappy at people, being rude generally, just being there to talk to me. Like, I want people to be able to talk amongst each other when I'm not there, because I sleep for about 6 to 12 hours a day, and I do work, and I don't want to be... It's really exhausting to be the only one carrying on the conversation. And that's one of the things I find a lot with my voice chats as well. I'm usually one of the ones that carries on the conversation. And it's really hard to keep that up. If anyone knows that, it's hard. I can't be mad, it's a part of me. Cool. So yeah, then... And don't ask, well, the one thing, I always get it, don't ask to be a bro. You'll be a bro when I think you're a bro. Which I feel is a lot nicer for those that become a bro. Because then that means you haven't asked for it, you've earned it instead. So a key part of being, like, sure, ask about how to become a bro and stuff like that. And say that that is your goal or whatever, but don't. I got some people like messaging me and stuff, like, when do I become a bro? When do I become a bro? And I'm just like, when you stop asking me and start acting like a bro instead of asking me. So, yeah. So it's stuff like that. The more you ask and nag me, the less I'm likely to do what you want me to do. So if you want me to do something like, get you into a different role or stuff like that, then act like the role you want to be in. And don't nag me about it. What if I want to be a cis? What, you want me to have a cis one as well? I guess I could have a cis one. But then I'm gonna end up with, like, cousins and whatever. I don't want to have too many roles. I've got loads of roles on there already. I like to talk to people, but I have social anxiety to say anything there. That's okay. Just saying hi to each other and stuff like that, and you'll find the conversation just develops on its own. Then those people are jerks that want to be like that. Yep. Yeah. You will never get something from me by just nagging. You have to do something to it. Cousins, parents, siblings. Oh god, no. Too many. We'll just stick with bros. It's gonna be too confusing otherwise. For me. Be like, what is this? Okay, the floof is done. Yay! Floof done. Floof. There are ships, incest. No. Incest is not wincest. Trust me. It's not. Just not. But you can fuck alternate versions of yourself and be shipped with alternate versions of yourself. That's okay. But just not with your bro. No. What? Narcissistic, self-shipping sinners. Yes. That is a mouthful to say, but I like it. Narcissistic self-shipping sinners. Yes. Just yes. Oh my god, his face is beautiful. Sashy, I want grandkids. No, 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 no. No children. Nope. Not for a good few years yet. Nope, nope, nope. Oh my god! Oh, that's amazing! Yes! Look at this comic. Pun, 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 pun. That face! His face, though. That one. That. So mischievous. I need to do this. Sorry, like, I just need to do this. This obviously isn't drawn by me. Ah! Just like pun, pun, pun. Pun, 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 pun. Pun, pun, pun. Oh, that last panel. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I missed this stream. Oh, that's amazing. This is beautiful. Then made me cry. I nearly got legit tears. Just some face like you're in for a bad time, bro. So is Sans Sashy and Papyrus is Pablo? What's Gasta? Gary? Gasta would actually be Gasta in a lot of the AUs because he doesn't get put through the process of being an actual experiment. Gasta is actually one of the people behind making the experiments, and the reason they get the different name is because of the number that they're given. So, how was the best way to show you? If I just show you here. I was drawing today. So Sashy is actually 5, 4, 5, 8, 7. That equals Sash. That's Sashy's number or Sans's number, and he gives himself the name Sashy because he can't remember his name, and that's the number. But he doesn't want to be called by the number because he doesn't want to be a number, so he gives his name as a number. And then Pablo is 94810. That's Pablo's, I think. Yeah, there you go. So it's because they become an experiment. So like, and I like base it on when that's how many experiments they've done on monsters, by the way. So Pablo is one of the last ones. So Pablo's is, wait, was it Sashy, and then yeah, Pablo. So like Pablo is 94,810. Hello Nitro Sensei and welcome to the stream of fail. So 94,000 experiments. Most of them are failed ones though. So Sans and Papyrus are two of the people that passed the experiment phase because of basically being boss monsters. So sort of like hand plates, but different. Yeah, sort of like hand plates. Blueberry's awake. Blueberry. I'm streaming. Yeah. Blue, I see you. Yeah, I also love Hand Plates, the comic. Ah, it's so good. I am 54,587. Yes. It's a bit of a mouthful to say. So that is why Sashy named himself Sashy instead. But the scientist would refuse to call him by his name. I need to start writing a lot of this down. I started writing it, and I've only got to the bit where Gaster has got kidnapped, monster napped by the humans, and the humans are basically explaining what Gaster's role is in all of this, which is to... No, Blue sees you! Gaster's role in all of it is to make the experiments work. So he's the first monster to be taken, and he's the first... And that's why in under testing, they think Gaster's lost to the void. But Gaster in under testing isn't actually lost to the void. He is in the human... He's on the surface, in the human land, doing experiments on monsters that get kidnapped from the underground. And it's basically the premise of under testing, and I need to get around to writing it at some point. Might be useful. I like this song, I'm sorry. I'm easily pleased. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-dum. Blue's not online on Discord. Blue, I see you're awake. I see you're awake. Awake. Maybe just look at it like this though. I'm so hungry, and nice song. Yes, I'm also hungry, which is why after I do the ears, I think I'm gonna end. I will end the stream. Some more music. Blue! I see you. Message from Blue. Message Blue on Tumblr then. No, I've got them. They're on Discord now. I'm liking the guitar to this. This is some guitar. Hey, Blue is on. Yeah. Sashy is not a happy kitty. Poor Sashy. Poor Sashy. He's not a happy kitty. No, he is not. Does Sashy have 9 lives? No, Sashy can just respawn. Actually I lied. Most Sashys can just respawn. Hara Sashy was not able to respawn or be revived if he died, and he did die. Era is not able to respawn, but he can be revived. most Sashys, like Sashy, Ink, and that, can be both revived or go through respawn. Mafia Sashy and Sass can't respawn, but can be revived. I gotta go to dinner. See you. Fun stream, by the way. Thanks for joining. Bye bye. Have fun. Eat lots of food. Lots of food is good. I also need food at some point. How is this gonna go? That side is just his ear tip because that's basically all you would see. I'm gonna draw the Yakuza. Boom. Okay. Okie dokie. That's. Oh, look how many layers I got already. Rubber. I need bigger rubber. There we go. That's better. It was like, Sash, how do you get yourself into these predicaments? Sashy's just there like, ah! Look at that face. That is the face of torment. Right there. If there was a face for torment, that would be it. So, wanna win this. Look how many followers this guy's got. 20,000 followers. Look how many I have. I have 80 followers! Oh. That wasn't there last time. Hello Blue, welcome to the stream of fail. Well, all of the pictures actually won, because I'm incorporating all the pictures into one. So, so we've got the one with Sashy and Blue's falling in the background, because I had to have the Tony Blue in the background, because it just looked so funny. Then Sasha's face is taken from another one. Oh, I'm also gonna have a monocle and top hat just kind of flying up here somewhere. I'm gonna do it on the sketch there. But like, there was a top hat. This is for Coz's one. I forgot to put it in as sketch-wise. So we've got a little top hat, a monocle flying away. Hello Coz. Hey Sashy, I came to watch for a bit because I can't get into the strip. I did it once and then died, and now I can't. Oh no! Because you're just in time, because I was telling about how I'm putting your design into my picture. There. So it's a sketch. And then, like, it's gonna have a chain and be like, whee! Flying away. There you go. Isn't that beautiful? I forgot to put it in here. I'm sorry. I did something stupid and now Sashi made it a meme. Yes, I did. I made it a meme. You're welcome. So yeah, I've got the top hat and monocle from Coz's one. I've got. I'm gonna put in the background so Sashi's gonna fall into the giant love heart that you made in your one, Blue. And yeah, I'm just like incorporating everyone's design into one because they were just so cool. It was so many really cool designs. But yes. Although one thing I'm not kind of sure on is if I want it to be Sashy or Sashy that is falling. I'm thinking of doing Sashy just because it'd make more sense. Sashy's more likely the one to forget to have a parachute and to wear a monocle and top hat while skydiving or trying to skydive. But yes. So yeah, that's the plan for this picture, but I'm actually going to stop it here because I need to save. I've not saved. Jesus Christ. That could have been disaster. Sky Sashy. Error because blue is there. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking error because blue is there, but also error wouldn't forget his parachute, but also ship. But also I am going to Australia cosplaying as Arasashi, so it would also make sense. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you guys think I should go with Sashi or Arasashi? I mean, it makes no difference, like, design-wise. They both wear the same clothes. It's just color-wise. Just a different color. Please just... please, gritty face. The question is... What is the question? We'll make error in the background. Do we want to go with logic? That is a question. Or ship? Do we want to go with logic or ship? Hello, Link Hyrule, and welcome to the stream of Fail. Quick, answer the question. Logic or ship? Shall I just... I'm just gonna... Logic or ship? Let people answer this. Yes. Oh, question. Post. Quick, go answer it. Fuck logic, ship is better. Put it go to Tumblr, quick. You're gonna put the music on this. Boop. Yeah. Answers enabled. How do you answer that? Someone answer to it because I want to know what it comes up as. I'm curious now. What is this feature? What is this strange new thing? But I'm not going to be able to color it tonight, I know that. I don't have enough time to color it tonight. I'm just going to leave it like this. Sashy's face. Just enough said. Sashy's face. Enough said. Ooh. Both. Ship. Oh. Yes. Both. I can't have both. I can't make it both ship and logic. It's not how it works. I could have like Era dangling off Blue's foot or something. No, I don't want to draw more characters into this. I just want the characters that I got. They're enough. I need to make this. This picture needs to be made like super quickly so that I can get a t-shirt super quickly, and I might have to go into a shop to go get one. But yes. By the way, watching stream for a while, but computer issues and chores leads to not being in the chat. That's okay. Hello Raven Rose and welcome to the stream of Fail. Make a little ship in the background. No! I don't want to make a little ship in the background. Okay, fine, we'll do ship. But, okay then. Well, you guys can answer that in your own time. And I'll see, whenever I, like, do the coloring, I'll look back at the poll thing and we'll do it. Then search up a name from a hat? Confused? And add ship and logic and see which one you get. Oh no, I'm gonna just leave it up to you guys. Whether we have some airy blushy ship or some just pictures. I'm back, by the way. This is coming home from college. It's been too busy to be on any social media. That's okay. Welcome back. Remember this? When it loads. Load. Cool. Yes. Remember this? I'm proud of this picture. Do you know what though? I was saying earlier, Blue, that it really annoys me, right? Because when I'm drawing Blueberry with someone, it doesn't matter what Sashy I draw him with, I'll draw the blue, like, really good. Like in this one, I drew the blue awesomely. And then, like, I'll draw the Sashy, and it won't look as good. My Sashys don't look as good as my Blueberries. And even in the sketch picture for this, look how good he looks. Compared to the Sashy, which kind of looks like a flattened pancake with spaghetti arms. Cry. I always make Blue with, like, it's just so easy to draw. Ugh. Don't make complicated characters, people. You'll regret it later. That's the moral of the story. The moral is don't make complicated characters. You'll regret it. It's the same in every picture that I've done, I swear. Where's more pictures? It looks amazing. No. Like this one as well. Blue looks awesome. Arrow looks stupid. Sashy become a punk cake. A pun cake? A bit complicated, looks so cool though. No. And here as well, in this one, Blue looks awesome. Arrow looks shite. Bet you in this one as well. Yeah. Blue looks awesome. Arrow looks shite. Ink's okay. Ink looks okay in this one. You have the same problem as the one who designed Cross Sands. Yes! I think I do. Too much floof is the problem. Don't add floof to your character. It's not worth it. Trust me. This one is okay. I think Sashy looks cuter in this one, actually. Sorry. But, like, just not even... And this one, Blue looks awesome. Arrow looks shite. Arrow looks okay in that one, actually. But he's not a thing. Arrow looks great, though. No! I always do it, though. It works with anyone else. Like, Blue looks good. Foul looks weird. I can just draw really good Blueberries. Nothing else. That's really adorable. Hey, I'm back. Welcome back. We're looking through my short drawers. Oh, this one annoyed me the most because Blue looks really good and Arrow looks just shite. Sashy's shaking his head at himself. Just Blue looks awesome. Sashi does not. Just doesn't work. Oh, and this one as well. Actually, no. Sashy looks okay in this one. They all look okay. They all look fine. Blue looks adorable and so excited. And Sashy's just like, no. It's not bad, but Blue's just a little better. That was so long ago. Do you remember that? This roleplay was fun. We should do pirates again. Let's do a pirate roleplay again. That was cool. See, it's the same with this one as well. Papyrus looks frickin' awesome. Sashy looks shite. When you can't draw your own character as good as anyone else's. Fel looks cool. Sashy looks That was fun, we should. Yeah. This one as well, look. I look cool. Sashy looks shite. We could go on all day with this. We really could. This one's the only one where I've got two characters and they look really cool. I'm so proud of this one. Blue will never know the ship between Sashy and Paps. Yeah, he will not know about that. Me and Paps were joking that Blue would walk in one day and I was like, no, I can't do that. Traumatic. No. Wrong. That was at the very start as well. Paps was... No, Blue was the first ship that Sashy had. Was Sashy and Blueberry. Normal Sashy. And then, straight after that was Sashy and Paps. And the swap Paps left. And went somewhere, and we never sinned again, and it was sad. I miss my sin buddy. But yeah, I'm proud of this picture. Dance looks pretty cool. He looks good in his. Fresh looks kind of cool. I like his ass. Paps and Sashy, yes. Era became a shy bean. Era did become a shy bean. Oh yeah, and this one as well. They both kind of look meh in this one, actually. They both look shit. It's fine. Oh, and this one. Actually, Era looks okay in this one. But Blue looks better. Blue looks amazing. Era's kind of like, eh. Sees Fresh's ass. That ass though. No, don't crash the stream. What was it said? I missed it. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea which point that you crashed. I'm sorry. What picture was I on? Maybe I'll remember. But yeah, this one, proud of it. We need to keep writing that. We do need to keep writing this. Blue looks awesome. Era looks meh. Compared to Blueberry, looks meh. Just like... Oh, and Mafia Sans looks frickin' awesome. Oh, and Ink Sans. We can't forget Ink Sans. Ink Sans looks okay. He could be better. His head's a bit ginormous. And his scarf is weird. Which makes the rest of his body weird. Yay, judging your own art. Mafia is so badass. She is. She kicks every ass going. Like, I was meant to finish the stream so that I can eat food. Anyway. Mafia Sashy is scary. Well, I need... main plot-wise, I need to have Safia, which is Mafia Sashy, and Sass, Secret Agent Sashy, meet. Hello, I'm tired, so I shouldn't be here. Hello, Neona, and welcome to the Stream of Fail. Well, I'm about to end the Stream of Fail, so you're not doing too bad. But yeah, that's one of the next things. I might like her more than Sass. Shock. That's because she's just so badass. She just puts people in their place. The only time when I can really take her out is when there's like someone for her to kind of conflict with. In a quiet chat room where everyone's nice, she won't do a lot, so it's kind of boring to play her. Whereas Sass will like question people and talk to people. Mafia will just kind of sit there and watch you. All of a sudden, my shipping senses have kicked in. Yes. But yeah, Mafia. For me to play Mafia, I need to have a conflict of some sort. Which means possible fighting and Safia putting people in their places. But yeah. I might actually roleplay more on my own chat now, since I've left Peasants Unite. And Peasants Unite was really good to roleplay stuff that I wanted to do, like, kind of big plot-wise. Then, like, a lot more people would see it, and people can get involved and stuff, and that was really fun. But, yeah, I guess I'll roleplay on my own server then. Ugh, my stomach hurts. Oh no, mine too, actually. Mine too. But yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll roleplay on my server. Maybe. A lot, really. Oh no. What happened to Peasants Unite? Well, there's a lot of things that have been bugging me on there recently, and like this morning, something kind of, an event kind of pushed the last of it, last of my effort to stay there. So I just left, and I decided that it was not a thing that I was gonna stress about. So I've got enough stress this week, and I've been crying on and off for the last few days, because of my horse and because of the whole past coming up and haunting me for a while. I don't get how RPs work on your server. It just seems like it's chatting. Yeah, in the normal general chat it is out of character. We are just chatting in there. But there is an RP chat in my server where people can RP as. But people don't tend to use it because, I don't know, because they just don't feel the need to. Maybe we'll use it more. Maybe it'll give me the opportunity to use it more. But yeah, so there's that. So yeah, I've had enough stress recently, or I've decided I've had enough stress recently, and I don't need more. And as soon as I left, I messaged Anya an apology, literally just saying sorry for leaving the server, but I can't deal with it at the moment right now. And then she's now talking of taking the server down because she's not enjoying her server either, and because of all the drama that's happened with her on it and people like messaging her constantly and stuff like that. Although I don't think they do that anymore, but they used to like tag her, and every time she was on the server they'd just yell CTPJ and Anya X Anya blah 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 blah, which kind of made her not want to go on her own server. Like, Jesus, yeah. So a lot had happened. But yeah. Yeah, I've been on both in a second a little. Yes. Yeah, so there's a roleplay chat in my thing. You can use it or not use it as much as you like. There's no real base for where it is, so if you're just arriving there, then just say, I'm in a woods, and then everyone knows where it's based. And then if new people come in and they haven't seen that, then just inform them. Don't be mean about it, just be like, be descriptive, just be like, you've just entered into this magical forest with tall trees and gigantic leaves and all of that sort of stuff. Be nice to each other. Anya X Clive is a lot better. I love Anya X Clive. Anya X Clive is the best. Also, actually, for those that like Anya X Clive, I don't know if you know, but I'm doing a story. Doing a Clania story. It's called Uncharted. It's on Wattpad. The link is down below, I'm pretty sure. But this is a Clania story, and it's just hit in the story where one of the bullies has basically recorded Anya saying, oh, what was it? PJ, you sexy bastard, and saying that, and was threatening Anya with sending it on social media if Anya didn't do her homework and stuff like that. And then Anya turned around and was like, "No, I'm not scared of you. Goodbye," and walks off. Why do these people do it? It's not nice. It isn't nice. I mean, a lot of the time it's really young people, and they just like, "Oh, this is funny. Doesn't she?" Because she has a crush on it. It's when people take it too far, and they're just like, "Oh, but you have a crush on this fictional character." Like, really? I mean, I shipped Anya X CTPJ when she did the whole PJ you sexy bastard thing because it was funny. And when she would get flustered over it when you mentioned it, but as soon as it got, and you can hear the point where it becomes enough. I mean, when she says stop, people should stop. And it wasn't a stop as in like, oh no, stop it. It was like, guys, can we stop this now? And then people didn't listen, and that was the problem, was people didn't listen to her doing serious time. Stop this now. And as soon as she said that to me, I was like, okay, something that's gone too far. I need to catch up on your book. You do. I've got different books now. I've got Mafia Tale Bite the Bullet, which is on hold for a bit because I've got kind of block with it. I'm slowly getting through it. Ugh. I'm not looking forward to releasing the next chapter, I'll be honest. DVT and Me, which is just basically what's on my Sky Sashy page. It's my DVT story and how I almost died. I've got Torn Tale, which is my own, another AU, like under testing. I should write out under testing and put it on here. Eventually I will. But yeah, Torn Tale is only AU of mine. It starts out when Sans and Papyrus are children, and they get captured by these humans that are basically doing kind of dogfighting style things, but they're pitting monsters against each other, and it's illegal dogfighting stuff. Yeah, it's really interesting. I've got my mum reading that one actually. She's following me on here. I didn't ship it because I could tell shit was gonna happen. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, writer's block is a bit. It is a bitch. And it's a bitch because I keep coming up with new ideas like Torn a Tale, and I had Uncharted and that. And I feel bad for those that are following the Mafia Tale one, because and anyone else that if I get writer's block a bit later, because it is that point of like, I wish I had more time. I think if I had more time, it would be better, but I don't. No writer's block, just writer's laziness. It's partially like writer's laziness as well. Read my stuff. Uncharted is my most popular one at the moment, obviously, because of Klanya. But yeah, it's got 10 chapters so far, and it's its own AU sort of thing, but all the different AUs Sanses are there, but didn't they didn't have their background that they would usually have, or not in the way that is canon expected. So in this one, the underground happened, and Sans normal classic Sans and Papyrus were there, and then these two humans fell down, which was Jess and you, which is two people I know on Discord, and yeah, Jess and you fall down, and they go through Pacifist Run. You gets with Sans, Jess gets with Papyrus, and they finish the underground, release the monsters. That's all great. And this is based a few years later after that, where you're still having that prejudice, monsters versus humans type thing. And it's the first school that's been open to have both monsters and humans together. So that's a whole controversy type thing as well. And there's a main character in there called Anya. The main characters are Anya, Kelly, which isn't based off me whatsoever. I didn't insert myself into a fan fiction and did like the most taboo of things. Honest. Yeah. So it's Anya, Kelly. Ink is kind of like their third friend. He's really shy as a nerd. Then you also have Clive, which is Clive, Skelly Clive, and PJ. And PJ's a bit of a bastard. And then you also have the bullies, which are Gemma and Lisa are the two named ones. Or Lisa. I think it's Lisa. Gemma and Lisa are the two named bullies. Gemma being the tiny, healed, like, snob. She's nasty. She's very nasty. And then Lisa's kind of her bodyguard essentially. My dad blocks social media sites, so I can't get on my Wattpad account and read. My videos lagging due to a storm here. I'm sorry if my comments late. Oh, I'm sorry, Raven. I see it though. I see your comment. Good job, Sashy. Now all will know. What? Now Noah will know. I love to do that with my own thing. No one. Oh, no one. Yes. Yes. So yeah, that's cool. I like to base a lot of female characters off me, I will imagine. And a lot of writers do this as well. In Mafia Tale, she's based off of me. Because it's easier to write from your own perspective, sort of thing. But I write third person rather than first. Back, my stomach is killing me, help. Oh no. I got bored and made a new OC called Kaya the Fourth Wall Breaker. Yeah, long name and she's trash. Oh, it sounds cool. But yeah, if you're interested in Kanye and stuff like that, or anything, I have a feeling that there's going to be another ship that actually comes out of this, which will happen later on because of certain events that need to occur. And I'm thinking that ship is going to be between Kelly and PJ. Just because of how they interact. I just have that feeling. No one shipped them currently, but I have that feeling that someone will. Which technically means I get shipped with PJ. I have to put him in his place first, though. But yeah, so that's that. There's update on my Wattpad. Also, me and Blue were writing a series together, book together called Series of Unforeseen Circumstances, which is an Arablushy fanfic. In not the way that we would have thought that we would have written one. Because we've done it as swap nerd jock AU. So in nerd jock AU, Era's a nerd, Blueberry's a jock. In this one, it's reversed. So Era's a jock and Blueberry's a nerd, which means Era's a lot more forward. Blue is a lot more shy and reserved. Blue also has a friend. Who's Blue's friend? I've forgotten who Blue's friend. Is it Swap? Yeah, it's Swap Sashy, isn't it? Bishy. Is Bishy Blue's friend? I think it's Bishy. Let's see. Who's like full of balls of confidence. But Switch Edge, yes. But yeah. So there's also that story, but you'll find that through links and stuff. So you can find them pretty easily. If you go into my reading list, it's on Blue's profile on here. But yeah, it's on my reading list. Oh, I could change my. I wonder if I can change. I can't be honest right now. All the Undertale AUs are confusing me. Yeah, they are a bit confusing. So is Fresh and PJ Swap too. In the Naj Swap, yes. Naj Swap, everyone is swapped around. But we mainly focusing on the characters that we made, so like all of the Sashys, and there are a few other characters. PJ probably won't be there. Yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. I think it's mostly focusing on our own characters, and obviously Blueberry. Which technically is Blue does not belong to us. We did not make Blue. I don't know who made Blue. Does anyone know who made Underswap? I can't seem to find it. Whoever made it. But yeah, there's a few different people which say different names. But I've not had one person just be like, yes, I made it. Look at this is the designs I made and stuff. But yeah. My friend went to Comic Con while I stood at home, organised like computer folders. And beat Papyrus. Nice. There. Alright, I've been wanting to end this stream for about over half an hour now. And then we got sidetracked. Yeah. Yes. Anyway, so yeah. If you guys want me to, I could do a read through of Uncharted of what I've got so far. If you guys wanted to, I might be able to do that later. Oh shit, it's 10 o'clock already. I need to make food. But food will be quick. I'm having omelette. Nom nom nom. But yeah, if you guys want me to make a read through of that, then I would be happy to read through it as it is so far. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Totally worth it because I can now find my art. Yes, I love being able to find art. I have folders everywhere. Read through. I can't do a read through now. I need to make food. Or can I? 10 chapters. How long is that going to take? I guess I could do a read through now. Would you like a read through now of Uncharted? Damn, I'm late, but thanks then. Yes, okay. Okay then. Okay then, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go get another drink. And we'll have a read through of the Klanya fanfic. I'm really proud of the picture I made for it. The cover picture is better though. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna be right back. And yeah, we'll have a read through. Yeah. Tinkle, 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 tinkle. Oh, did someone not mute their microphone? Oh. Yeah. Right in the chat. She's flushing. My streams are meant to be PG. No, you get nothing. You get nothing because you keep disrupting my streams. Dude, I wrote a story on Wattpad called My Mistress, and I thought I lost everything, but in reality I didn't publish it. Oh. I'll try staying as long as I can. Okay. That's fine. But we'll do a quick read here. Sashy, I need to go soon. Oh no. That's okay though. Do you have school? Yeah. I wish my smoke is gonna kill me. BRB, I gotta take some medicine. Okie dokes. Okay. Yes. You ready? Are you mentally prepared for the story? This amazing story written by a professional writer. Don't know who that could be. Yes, be careful. And yes, school. That means you're better. Yay! But also R because school. But you can watch later. But anyway, let's start this then, because I need to eat and go to bed. I don't have school till Monday. Cheeky. I have work tomorrow. Cry. Anyway, let's get on. I'm gonna put on some music as well while I do this.
Yep.
It's not the best atmospheric music. I'm gonna turn it way down. I'm gonna turn it down for me as well. Yes. Yeah. Okay, let's do this then. Uncharted. Yeah, I made this image. If you want to use it for anything, ask me. Yes. It was only really once that you get to walk through the front gates of the school for the first time and look up in awe at the buildings that resided beyond them, which is what Anya found herself doing when she'd reached her new school. It was one for monsters and humans, the first one of its kind, despite that monsters have been on the surface for quite some time now. The bias and standoffish nature of humans never truly died, but it was getting better. At least there was no more outright attacks on monsters, which was always a step in the right direction, Anya thought to herself as she passed through the iron gates. The grounds of the school were large and expansive, with the fields for sports and the courtyard with the fountain decorating the centre of it. Students occupied the area, some in groups, some heading into the building, and some alone. Anya found herself as one of those that were alone. Being a new student and even a new monster in town. Since being a new student and a new monster in town. She was a skeleton, pale bone complemented the emerald green orbs in her eye sockets, and to that complemented her green hoodie. She had her hood up and backpack on. Her hands. I need to proofread my works before I send them. Her hands up holding the straps as she continued through the grounds. A bell sounded through one of the speakers, and people got their things together and all headed into the main building. Now to find her class. What was it again? She thought to herself as she found the map she'd been given and looking over it. It was then someone bumped into her from behind. She squeaked and stepped forward to balance herself more before turning to the culprit. Really sorry, he said, rubbing the back of his skeleton neck, looking sincere. Anya smiled a little and shrugged. Don't worry about it. Hey, do you know where Class C4 is? I'm new and a little lost. Now it was her turn to rub the back of her neck, a green tinge of blush dusting her cheeks in embarrassment. Fucking do words. Dusting her cheeks in embarrassment. The guy blinked for a moment before smiling back. Oh, sure, you got your map? She nodded and handed it over to him. He looked at it for a moment before pointing out a room. This one. It's just down the corridor and to the left, and up the stairs. Turn right, and it's the fourth door down. Anya beamed before looking back. Anya beamed and took back her map. Thank you so much. Hey, I didn't catch your name. Mine's Clive. Anya. Nice to meet you, Anya. He beamed and held out his hand. Hehe, you too. She shook his hand and left to find a classroom. Da-da-da. This is the cover photo that I made. Chapter 2. Quick Thinking. She wasn't the last to enter the class, but also not the first, which was nice. It meant that she wasn't the center of attention straight away. The students that were already here and occupying seats, as well as some tables, were, as what the school suggested, a mix of both humans and monsters. They didn't seem too separated either, which filled her with optimism. Anya beelined for a seat relatively on its own. She wasn't quite so confident as to walk straight up to strangers and introduce herself. Placing the bag next to her as she sighed slightly, content with how things were going. Maybe her mum was right. Maybe she was just worrying about nothing. She perked up at the sound of loud giggling as a group of human girls strolled into the classroom. They were perceived as taller by their heeled shoes they wore, knee-high skirts that had been rolled up at their hips to turn them into practically mini skirts. My school used to do this so much, the popular kids. Just roll up, I don't know if you guys did, but they just roll up the skirts from the hem and, yeah, basically turn them into mini skirts. The teachers were not impressed. Presumably their parents wouldn't let them buy real mini skirts. The one that walked in the front was shorter than the rest. By the looks of it, shorter than Anya too, even with heels on. The redhead looked her way, and her lip twitched in what looked to be annoyance. Anya blinked in response. Wait, please don't tell me I'm sitting in her space. Oh, great. The human swiftly clicked her way across the classroom in her heels and folded her arms across her chest. You're in my seat? The girl's small posse followed in tow and looked disgusted at Anya. Anya tensed and wanted to apologize and go find herself a new seat, but then someone sitting behind her piped up. Don't see a name on it, Gemma, do you? The voice came from another female human that sat behind her. Brown curly hair and glasses framed her freckled face, and a grin complemented it. Anya blinked and looked between them. Gemma, as she was called, scoffed at the outspoken girl. Well, I always sit here. And now you don't. I was getting sick of looking at the back of your fake hair anyway. She kept her grin, not missing a beat to her reply as Gemma, on the other hand, paused, absorbed the insult, and huffed and scoffing again. Yeah, well, fuck you, fatty. Funny thing is, I can always change our mate. Shame thing we can't do anything about your face. Nor your sore attitude either. Gemma let out an exasperated screech and stormed in a different direction of the different side of the class. The other girl chuckled and Anya held in a smile. The human grabbed her bag and hopped over the table to sit next to Anya. Anya blinked in surprise. Hi! The human grinned and held out her hand. I'm Kelly. Nice to meet you. I gotta get going and see you. Bye, Blue! Have fun! Anya smiled and shook her hand in return. Nice to meet you too. I'm Anya. Dun dun dun. Alright, fine.
That's quite close. I'm hearing the zipper bullets as well.
Chapter 3, Two of a Feather. The rest of homeroom was uneventful. Anya was introduced to the class and Kelly got assigned to her as a buddy to show her around, etc. This meant that they got to miss the first lesson of the day, which to look around all the buildings. Neither complained. Geography wasn't the most interesting lesson, and it was pretty easy to catch up on. So it was on with the tour. From outside, the school looked big. Inside, it was even bigger. Halls stretched for what seemed for forever, twisting and turning. There were also 4 floors to most buildings. Kelly seemed to have it all in memory, which Anya was glad because she'd already gotten lost mentally about 6 times. It's a good thing you got a map, huh? She laughed, and nudged Anya playfully, grinning. As far as the attire went for Kelly, there didn't seem to be a style. It just kind of looked like whatever she could find that was comfortable. Anyone with a fashion sense would probably die in disgrace. Kelly didn't seem to care, though. Comfortable and content in her own skin, or well, clothes. So you thought about joining any clubs? The human inquired. Clubs? Oh, well, what clubs are there? Kelly shrugged in reply. There's a lot. You got your general sports clubs, hockey, football, rugby, tennis, gymnastics, basketball. Though some of them are just for boys or girls only. Then you also have the art club, book club, music, drama, and all them. If you can think of it, we've probably got it. We also have some clubs made and run by students. Oh, while I'm thinking of it, do you know anime at all? An eyebrow was raised in Anya's direction, and her face lit up in response. No anime? Pfft, I love it! The human jumped with excitement. Oh my, then there's something I have to show you then. Kelly takes Anya's hand and drags her off along a few more corridors until she got to a room that had blacked out windows. They both ended up panting from excitement and running, and Anya blinked up to the room. Kelly pulled up her hand and to pull the door against the door frame before quickly pushing the handle down and the door inwards. The lock protested but opened regardless. Were you meant to do that? Heh, don't worry about it. If a teacher comes in, we'll just tell them that a teacher let us in. She winked mischievously and walked into the dark room. With a click, the light switched on and lit up to show a cozy-sized room with a projector pointed at a blank wall and a few beanbags on the floor. This is where the anime club's held. There's an anime club? Anya's eyes glowed with excitement as she looked around. There wasn't much room. A few anime posters on the wall, a bookcase of manga. You've got manga too? Kelly grinned and watched as Anya hurried over to the bookcase, chuckling. Well, of course, to be fair, it's an anime and manga club, so would you want to join? We meet up once a week after school. You're welcome to come here whenever you want in your free time. Just make sure no one sees how you open the door, or actually get a teacher to open it for you. Yes, please, and got it. Heh, well, we'll be in touch. I'll get in touch with the secretary to get membership form. We meet up on Wednesdays, so I'll get you one and a card to prove you're part of the club so you can get in here. Great! Well. So this is where the nerds hide out. Dun dun dun. Tension. Chapter 4, Sass and Cheat. Am I reading too quickly? I'm not sure if I'm reading too quickly. I tend to read quickly when I know what it is. Well. So this is where the nerds hang out. Both girls tensed and looked round to the new voice at the door. It belonged to a tall black skeleton that looked as though he was made of ink. Across his features was a well-suited smirk as he folded his arms and leaned against the door frame. Kelly frowned at him. Shouldn't you be in class? Shouldn't you? He quipped back without missing a beat, and Kelly folded her arms, looking annoyed. Anya looked between the two with worry. Well, actually, I'm showing the new girl, Anya, around. The guy glanced to Anya with a raised pinkish eyebrow. New girl, huh? No. What? I haven't? Just no. Go back to skipping classes, jammy bastard. He smirks and stays where he is. But I already am. Leave before I roundhouse kick you in the face. Kelly growls a little at him, glaring. He kept his smirk. Can you even reach? Again, not missing a beat, which only seemed to fuel Kelly's fire. Hey, guys, chill out. Both looked to Anya and she had her hands up in the surrender pose. Let's not fight, please. Well, I was about to leave anyway. The guy leaned off the wall and winked to them. See you around, girls. That said, he left, and Kelly scoffed, glaring at him. So, who was that? Kelly blinked back to the present and looked back to Anya before shrugging. Oh, that's Paper Jam. He's a typical jock and a jackass, so best to try and avoid him at all costs. Not jammy bastard, then. Nah. That's just what I call him to piss him off. He usually goes by PJ or Jammy. The human shrugged before heading to the door. Come on, let's see the rest of the school. Anya nodded and followed after her. When they were both out, she shut the door that automatically locked behind them as they continued with their tour. An hour passed and Kelly guided Anya back to the classroom she needed to be next, which happened to be physics. The science block was only one floor, unlike most of the other buildings on the grounds. Behind them was a fenced-off area that Kelly told her that was the eco garden. That was where the eco garden was. She also didn't have a secret way of getting in there, unfortunately, but there was an environmental club to look after it. Though Kelly did say you could jump over the fence if you climbed over the wooden panels. They didn't try. Now they were waiting to be let into the classroom. Mr. Morris is great. Everything is dodgy, and when he's bored, he burns toast to set off the fire alarm. Anya looks perplexed and confused. Kelly shrugged it off with a grin. Just wait, you'll see. The door to the lab slowly opened to show an orange lizard monster. Unlike most adults, he matched the height of the students. He wore a grumpy expression of someone that didn't want to be here. Kelly grinned as he saw him as they walked through the door. Good morning, Mr. Morris. We've got a new student today. This is Anya. The teacher looked over Anya, who smiled and waved a little. That's dodgy. Anya blinked. Kelly laughed a little and led Anya into the class. You'll soon get used to it, she assured the skeleton, as they both took their seats on the lab stools. The rest of the class came in and took their seats also, as Mr. Morris paced the front of the class. The only comprehensible words were dodgy, which was muttered repeatedly throughout the gibberish, and Anya continued to be confused as Kelly snickered. The class was relatively okay, not too boring or difficult. It was learning about forces and applying them, a few equations to remember how to use, and what symbols meant what. Gemma and her clique sat on the table behind them. Annoying voices and giggling irritated even the most patient of people. The class remained uneventful regardless, and the bell rang them to their freedom. And then there was break. Anya followed Kelly as she took her to a group of what looked to be misfits, was the best way to describe them. Their ages and species ranged. A tall goat monster smiled as the girls headed towards them. Hey, Grace. I've managed to capture the new girl, so yeah. Grace, meet Anya. Anya, meet Grace. She's in her last year and basically knows everything, so if you've got any problems, she's the one to go to. Kelly grinned as she introduced them. It's a pleasure to meet you, Anya. Grace held out a fluffy hand, and Anya shook it with a smile. You too. Excuse me, are you Anya? The three turned their heads to the man in the smart shirt and short-cut hair. The human looked between them with a nod before looking back to Anya. There are some papers that we need you to sign to get your records from your previous school. Would you mind following me to the library? Anya looked back to the others, and Kelly nodded with a grin before nudging her to go with him. I'll see you later, then. Oh, Blue's lost their voice. Oh, no. I feel mine slowly going. Yeah, I'll see about getting you into the anime club, Kelly replied. Oh, and we've got PE after this, so I'll probably meet you outside the changing rooms. Sure. That said, Anya followed the human to the library. The library was as expected, quiet, with a few people in it, mostly on computers, others dotted round reading. No one really looked up when they came in, though she did recognize a familiar face. Her movements caught his attention, and the skeleton looked up from his book, looking between her and the human with the raised eyebrow. In trouble already? He mouthed, with a teasing smirk. Clive. That was his name, right? The guy showed her to her first class. Anya shook her head and poked her tongue out in reply, before following the human into a separate room in the library. Oh. Oh, Blue's lost her. Blue! Blue, no lose your voice. Be quiet. If you feel the need to speak, don't. I'm sorry. That wasn't that helpful. I'm sorry. No. It wasn't long before she signed what she needed to sign and was excused from the room to do as she wished with the rest of her break. She headed over to Clive. Mind if I take a seat? Not sure of that. Not sure about that. Let me think. He teased with a grin as she sat down regardless. Hey, I didn't say if you could or not. Yeah, well, I have now, so... She poked her tongue out at him again. Anya looked to the book he was reading. So, what are you reading? Nosy, too. I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep a note of that. He smiled and nudged her playfully. She laughed lightly. Well, if you must know, it's Harry Potter. Cool. Yep. How's your day been so far? The bell rang and they both looked up. Anya's shoulders sank a little. Not bad. Hey, do you want to meet up for lunch? She asked as they both got up to head out the library. Excuse me. Sure, I'll see you in the hall then. Anya smiled and nodded before taking her map and heading off to the changing rooms. Sorry about that. Chapter 5, halfway through. And don't be sorry, but I am sorry about your misfortune. Poor Blue. Sashy, be careful. I can't. I try. It doesn't work. Chapter 5, Playing Dirty. Anya waited outside with the other students to go into the changing rooms. Green eyes looked over the other people, mainly at the short people, looking for Kelly, but came up blank. Her shoulders sank a little, and she ended up leaning against the concrete wall, waiting to be let in. What type of dirty? Playing dirty, I don't know, you'll have to find out, won't you? It's not sin, don't worry about it. Not sin. Don't worry. This story is completely safe. It's a bit creepy at places. Like it spooks. It has spooks, but there's no sin yet. Who knows? A tall human let them in to the changing rooms, and Anya had another glance around for Kelly, but still nothing. She walked into the changing rooms, and which were large. Oh. Which were large and had two separate changing areas, one for dry changing, one for wet. There were also showers and toilets connected to the room. Anya found herself a clear space on the bench and put her bag, looking up and around again. Still no Kelly. Feeling lost without your guard dog? A familiar, spiteful voice caused Anya to look over to Gemma and a group of giggling girls. I'm starting to get better. Tea always works. Tea is the answer to life. Sorry, but it is. She's not my... Oh, save it, geek. Anya clenched her fists, magic brewing inside her, but the use of it was banned, so she took a breath. She's lucky to keep her tongue with how she keeps running her mouth. I'm surprised no one's kicked her in the face yet. Shut up! Anya's eye glowed despite trying to keep her anger and magic in check. Oh, would you look at that? The skeleton does have some fire. Gemma walked right up to her without any hesitation, but this time their eyes turned to them. What? What are you writing, Sash? I don't know what I was writing. We'll ignore that. Anya glanced around. Still no Kelly, and the teacher had gone somewhere. She looked back to Gemma with a glare. Don't talk about my friend like that. Like what? I'm only saying the truth. She's a freak, hanging out with monsters like you. It's disgusting, really. I said shut up! Her hands glowed with magic, and then someone was beside Anya, putting her hand over hers. She snapped her head, glaring at the person with glowing eyes, to find it was Kelly. The human grinned in return. Sorry, I seem late for the party. Kelly's eyes flicked to Gemma. If I was you, I'd back off before you end up beat over the head with one of those nice pointed shoes of yours. Is that a threat? Would you like it to be? I'm going to tell the teacher. Please do, and while you make your inquiry, please add that you're a racist bully, and I'm sure that'll get you what you want. Gemma narrowed her eyes, and Kelly to Kelly before scoffing and went to a different part of the changing room. Kelly looked back to Anya, who did the same to her. Well, that was exciting. She grinned and let go of Anya's hands, wincing a little from the magic burns on the inside of her palm. Oh, geez, you're hurt. Sorry. Don't worry about it. You were angry and they were a bunch of bitches. I can heal you if you like. Kelly grinned and held out a hand to Anya. Yes, please. It didn't take long. It was only minor magic burn. But after healing it, they both got changed quickly into their sports kit. It wasn't long before they found themselves in the sports hall, which was large open space with wooden marked out flooring. The hall was split in half with a netted curtain, and on the other side the guys were playing tennis. There were benches along the hall with a few of the guys not in sports kits sitting on it. Girls without sports kits from their class also went up to the benches to sit and watch. They were doing netball, it seemed, and the guys were doing gymnastics. Oh, continuity error! Sashy! I don't really like tea. You've just not found a tea that is good. What teas have you tried? Tea is amazing. Continuity error! First the boys are playing tennis, then they quickly changed into their gymnastics outfits and was like, ooh! Some of the students on the other side of the curtain would wolf whistle and catcall each other until they got told off. Anya looked briefly over to see both Clive and PJ. Clive felt eyes on him and looked over, giving a small wave before paying attention back to the class. PJ, however, smirked and winked at Anya when he caught her eye before running up to the angled trampoline, jumping, doing a series of somersaults and flips across the mat. He looked back to see Anya not watching or paying attention to the game that was happening on her end. He pouted. It's okay, everyone has their own opinion. They do. But maybe you haven't tried the right tea. Tea comes in many different forms, to be fair. I don't like cold tea. Iced tea, not a fan. I'm not sure if I like fruit teas or not. I haven't tried very many, but I find they're just really weird. So no, I get too weirded out by them because I'm expecting tea, and I get fruit, and it just my head's like whoa. Ah! Anya yelped. I would actually scream, but I can't. I can't really remember it, but I think it'll great. Earl Grey's nice. I'm just gave me tea this week, and I mentioned that I've never bothered to try tea. There.
Hello, Sean.
Hey. Yes.
Hello.
Loud people. Anyway. Anya yelped as she was elbowed in the side by one of Gemma's girls. They snatched the ball from her, passing it on. Watch where you're standing, shorty. This human, unlike Gemma or Kelly, was not quite as wide as she was tall. She had a good head of height on Anya and was most likely a rugby player with the way she was built. She didn't look like a typical girly girl, but by Asgore, Anya wasn't going to ask about it. The elbow to the ribs hurt and was very meaningful. I used to drink caramel tea. Skirt's been drinking mint tea recently. I drink often. Cool. My brother likes English breakfast. Good. I like English breakfast. Earl Grey are my two favorites, and I can drink tea anyway. I can drink it with milk, without milk, with sugar, without sugar. Combination of the two. It's good. Kelly looked over when she heard Anya yelp, before glaring at the human from the other side of the court. Then she looked at Anya and mouthed, "Are you okay?" She nodded in reply before getting back to the game. Silence. No silence. I was typing. It's okay. The game continued in a similar fashion, and Anya's worry was growing with this girl. Each nudge would be harder. Anya would stumble and the girls would laugh about it. They'd pick times when Kelly wasn't looking, until one time they tried to knock her over. They tripped, and Anya landed on the floor. Kelly saw, growled, and was about to shoot a girl with the ball when she heard Anya fall. She turned around, walking with the ball and ignoring the teacher and the others when she said that she was fouling, as she walked straight up to the significantly larger girl. "You want to pick a fight, I'm right here. This is your first warning. You continue this behavior and I'm going to kick your ass." "Kelly, what is the meaning of this?" The teacher and everyone was now watching, including the boys from behind the netted curtain. "Are you blind? Enough of that cheek. I'm sure it was an accident. Consider yourself excluded from the rest of the session, and I also expect to see you in for detention." "Oh, I've just realized another continuity error." "Oh, that's fine. I can make that." Kelly doesn't go to detention later. He goes home. Whoopsies. Oh, she can have it in lunch. It's fine. At some point, Kelly has detention. This is why I need to read through my own work. Whoopsies. Accident my ass. This is netball, not rugby. Tackling is a foul, so Lisa here should be also suspended. I'm the teacher, and if you don't want more detention time, I suggest you do as I instructed. It's called English breakfast because it was what you typically would have with an English breakfast. So a full cooked breakfast, you would have a weakish milky tea with 2 sugars, and that is the typical English breakfast tea. And it's named because it's a bit weaker than your usual tea bags. And Madame will be. That's okay. Education. Yes. Kelly bit her tongue, and some of the girls oohed at her for being in trouble. Kelly gave Lisa and Gemma warning glares before turning to see Anya had gotten up. "You okay?" "Yeah." After confirmation, Kelly walked past Gemma on the way to the benches. Little nugget. Yes. "Nice one, Kelly. So much fire and PJ focus." PJ's attention was brought back to the teacher. While she was sure no one was looking at her, or at least no one important, she put her middle finger up to PJ. "Jammy bastard." Just like, fuck PJ. Chapter 6. Colors. Typity type. What you typing? Typing all things. Wouldn't you like to know? Dun dun dun. BRB, I'll get some crackers. Oh my god. I would kill for cheese and crackers right now. really want cheese and crackers. I still need food. Shit me. I've got 4 more chapters to read. We'll get through this. Be speedy. I'll try and stop typing. The girls didn't try anything for the rest of the lesson, and to Anya's relief, Anya looked up to where Kelly was sitting to see her talking to a guy also sitting out from PE. He had some sort of book in his lap and a pencil case next to him. He had a long brown scarf and some sort of multicolored sash, and by the looks of it, across his shoulder. Though she couldn't make out any details, she was still focused on the game. So that's what she did. So she don't keep sick people in suspense. Not suspense, I meant curiosity. No. Maybe later. The lesson ended and they were getting changed when Anya's curiosity grew. Who was that guy you were talking to on the benches? Oh, that was Ink. He's actually in our homeroom class, but he came in a bit late today, so you missed him. We'll see him in art in a bit, though. He's a great painter. She grinned and Anya smiled and nodded in return before they finished changing and heading off to the next class. Outside the art room they saw Ink and they both walked up to him. Inky, yes. Hey again, Ink. Hey, Kelly. He looked over to Anya, grinning happily. You're Anya, right? Yeah, hi. He held out her hand to shake. Well, I'm Ink. It's nice to meet you. She shook his hand. You too. Anya smiled, and then they went into the classroom. The classroom was unlike many others, which were set out in rows. The tables were put together, and you had to sit in groups. The 3 of them sat together on a 7-person table, and others from the class. Sorry, I got a load of burps then. As the rest of the class filled the seats. A human walked in carrying a box of what looked to be broken musical instruments. He had short dark hair and eyes with a kind smile as he put the box down on the table. As he stood up, he looked around the class again. People settled down without needing to be told. His eyes settled on Anya, and she looked away, hoping to not be introduced again. She'd been long enough with this class, and it was awkward enough the first time. The teacher seemed to pick up on the hints and address the class. To be honest, the first time I saw Blue here on YouTube, I didn't know it was Blue and thought it was someone else. Sorry, Blue. That's fine. That's the problem with having different YouTube names and profiles to your Discord one. People get mixed up. I tend to do it. But oh my god, stop. Stop what? Stop cringy fanfic. Never. Yeah, it's the Blue. You now know it's Blue. You can also call them Saf. They don't mind. Pretty sure Blue doesn't mind. I just imagine like Blue just being like, is there a problem? It's like more serious. I don't know why that came into my head. But it amused me. Anyway. So today we'll be learning about creating patterns on different types of media. And with different kinds of utensils. Students waiting... Names are names. Yes. Students waiting in patience as we went through in detail of what they were going to do for the lesson. Then the instruments were distributed on tables. Small square pieces of card with a square hole cut out of it were given to every person, along with a selection of different thicknesses and textured cards and paper. Once everything was given out, the teacher beelined around the class, making sure everyone had what they needed, and then he headed over to their table, sitting on a spare chair next to Anya. I love calling myself a potato, to be honest. Potato! That's all. And maybe Sashy. Wait, you'd like to be... Oh, mini Sashy, you mean? Blue is mini Sashy. We've discovered this many times. Blue is mini me. Do you know what I've also found? Is that Jay might be mini my best friend from school. Yes. Which would be interesting. It's even better. It's just funny. Yes. Sitting next to Anya. Hey, sir. Kelly greeted him with a smile, and he nodded in return. How are you guys? He inquired as a reply. Good. Kelly and Ink said in unison, before both grinning to each other and laughing. Kelly continued. Anya here is the new girl. I've mostly just been showing her around and such. Me and my friends call me Ruby because my real name is pretty close to Ruby, to be honest. Cool. Yes, really. Really blue. Linz. But I'll have to decide that when I come over. Dun, dun, dun. Linz. Well, I'm Mr. Latham, and if you need anything, don't be afraid to give me a shout. The art rooms are always open, and I'm pretty much always here. If not, Mrs. Anderson is the art technician, and she can always help. We're YouTube shipped as well. Oh my god, right? Not only were we shipped, but we looked alike, right? Which means we were also seen as sisters, or they mixed us up. So, we got shipped together and seen as sisters / the same person. And I see her as I see them as a sibling. So we were both like very quickly got into that kind of sibling bond, and well, no, actually not very quickly, very slowly. But by the time people started shipping us on that, yeah, we got into that mindset of we were both basically siblings to each other, and we both when the first person was like, "Are you two dating?" and we both looked at each other and was like, "Ew, that's my sibling." That's my sister, what? And it was like, no, why would I ever? So yeah, like, yes, we did. But yes. As if on cue, a short mouse-like monster came out from the room beyond the art room, and called for the teacher's attention. Coming, Mrs. Addison. He nodded to the other students before taking his leave into the other room. Mr. Latham's great. You can trust him. He's one of the only teachers that truly believes in equality between humans and monsters, Kelly explained. Others tend to be a bit prejudiced, and you'll find out most likely. Though it's better than it was when the school originally opened. She looked over to Ink, who'd already started his work. Right, Ink? Oh. He looked up to them before looking back to his work. His eyes dimmed a little as he was brought to remember. Yeah. He looked back up to them, and a smile pulled on his lips. Though it wasn't too bad, especially when Kelly found me. Oh shush, I didn't do much. No, of course not. It must have been some other human that defended me and pieced me back together. His tone was light, and the smile reached his eyes as Kelly nudged him. I carried you to the nurse's office, hardly piecing you back together. Wait, what do you mean, piece back together? Anya asked, blinking with worry. The other two shared a look before Kelly looked back to Anya. Well, a group of human boys that don't go here anymore, thank Asgore. But yeah, they were very, very against monsters coming to the school. She briefly looked back to him, and well, with him being a skeleton and all, you know how it is. You guys are easily detachable. Anya flinched at the word. Luckily nothing was broken piecewise, but it was rather odd trying to hold everything with just 2 arms, like... Ink seemed to retreat back into his work as Kelly explained the story, and the human looked over to him sympathetically before smiling and looking back to Anya. But that's in the past, and no one dares try it now. The boys don't think... Ugh. The boys didn't think I'd tell, and they ended up getting suspended, and that was that. Wow. Anya looked back down to the blank piece of paper in front of her, lost in thought. Yeah. Awkwardness fell between them, and they decided it was best to get on with their work as they were meant to. After sketching out, Kelly brought out a pencil case which had individual slots for all the coloured pencils, were organised from white to yellow through to brown to black. Anya looked at it and blinked. Don't question it. This is the only way I can tell properly which colour I'm using. It sounded more like she was making an excuse than giving a reason, and she avoided eye contact. It was weird to see someone so usually confident be so and sure of herself to be so embarrassed, she guessed. A small smile tugged at Anya. Hey, it's fine. Kelly looked up before smiling. Damn right it is. Her attention was brought back to her pencil case as Mr. Latham has silently managed to make his way over to them again and took a pencil out. Kelly looked unimpressed. He then took another pencil out before replacing the two in different places than they were originally. After a while, he held a smile, and Kelly watched intently as he continued to mix up the colors in her colored pencils. Then she broke the silence, and he stopped, seemingly pleased. Sir, did you have to? She whined and started putting them back into their original positions. My waifu is being a bishy bish. Oh no! Why? My waifu is always a bish. You can't hear me though. He chuckled, seemingly with nothing to do but torment Kelly for a bit. He reached again and started mixing them up again, and Kelly grabbed her pencil case and hugged it. No! Ink giggled, and Kelly shot him a small glare. She only put her pencil case back down with a grumble when the teacher was called away again. That happened to me so much. I'll show you. So I have a pencil case of coloring pencils. I am very, very peculiar about my coloring pencils. They have a slot. They stay in that slot. They don't go anywhere else. Look at my rainbow coloring pencil. And basically, when I was in art, my teacher found it absolutely hilarious that my colors had to be in rainbow form. And he would literally, when he had nothing to do, he would take a color, take another color, swap them. Take another color, swap them. And he would do this to my pencil case until they were all mixed up, and I would just stare at him and just be like, really? Really, sir? Did you have to? Sashy, you wanted to stop the stream over an hour ago. I did. Oh, whoops. It's nearly 11. I've still got to cook food. We'll get through this. It's fine. We're on chapter 6. Fuck. I'll read quick. I'll not get distracted. But yeah, that happened. This happened. This was real. My art teacher was a pain in the ass. That's kind of cute. No, it's not cute. Anyone that, like, I can't lend people my coloring pencil case because I'm afraid they'll mix up my pencils. That was a thing. Like, hey, Kelly, you've got coloring pencils. Can I lend them? No. Why? They're special. What? Can't have them. Can't have my coloring pencils. They have a slot. So far, it's amazing. Awesome, thanks. I'm glad you think so. I enjoyed writing it, so yeah. That's awesome. Yes. But yeah, it so peeved me off, like, when my art teacher would just move them, and I was there, like, watching him. Like, I couldn't do anything. He was my teacher. Like, with everyone else, I'd, like, slap their hands away. But he was my teacher, and I respected him quite a lot because he was so nice. But, like, boy, did that grate on me. I literally watched it, intently staring at him move my colored pencils. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Oh, is there no one that you can trust with them? would literally, when lending people my pencil case, like I would lend it to my best friends, but I would be there watching them when they take pencils out, and I didn't like them taking out more than one pencil at a time. So I would be there watching intently, just like, someone's touching my colors. I'm so territorial. I'm sorry. So yeah, if you ever borrow coloring pencils off me, put them back, or I will eat you alive. It won't be pleasant. Trust. That brought back memories. Anyway, repressed memories. Anyway, this happened often, Anya inquired as Ink giggled. Kelly set a small glare back at the back of the teacher's head. Don't awe at that. It's not cute. Mm-mm. Too much, she grumbled, and puffed out her cheeks, which made Anya snicker. It's not funny. Mm-hmm. Ink and Anya hummed in sync before they got back to their work. Sashy's overprotective of the pencils. Yes. I wish to be friends now with Sashy and School Sashy. School me is literally how I'm depicted here. I'm a lot more violent, but protective violent. Like you'll see in the later chapters that I was a lot more I'm in your face. Whereas now I'll do that, but I'll be passive about it. I'll be like, I'm in your way, but I'm not. I was never the one to strike first, but I was the one to try and pick up that argument a bit so that you could hit me and then I could hit you back. I was that kind of person. And I'd snap back. I had comebacks like there was no tomorrow. It was funny as fuck. Sashy, the pencils are blue to your era, Sashy. Yes, they are. Don't touch my coloring pencils. I also have colored fine liners, which are exactly the same. They didn't used to be in a pencil case though. They didn't used to be in a pencil case. They used to be in like a flat whatever they came in the shop. Wow, Sashy, you're the best. No. This my coloring pencils. Oh, coloring pens even. I'm gonna try not to tip it too much. But yeah, they all have an order. Don't mess up the order. I can't have them loose in a pencil case. I can't. Like, it bothers me so much to have loose coloring pencils. Because how do you find the color you want? You can't. It's impossible. You have to take them all out and line them next to each other in a rainbow fashion. Well, that sounds like a challenge. I might have seen if I could stop any fight. This would be much different. Yes. 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 My best friend was she was very shy with other people, but with me, like, I brought out the, like, other side to her, I guess. And she's now, a lot more confident around a lot more people now. But, yeah. I would literally, I was there. Like, anyone even spoke about my friends, and I was like, no. Or my little group. I had a little group by the time I got to sixth form. By the time I was 17, 18, I had a little group of people, mix of ages, and this was my group. I was so protective of my group. You not even believe. I'm so protective of those guys now. They're like my little close family, and I get so defensive. And like people would try and bully us, and then I'd be there, and I'm like, I'm a brick shithouse. Would you like to try? Yeah, I used to get into a lot of fights, or people would want to fight me a lot when I was in school. I was a very fighty person. Fight. I'd never strike first, and I was pretty much always the one to end it. I never sent anyone to hospital though. I was nice. I'm a nice fighter, if that makes sense. I will pin people down and hold them there. And that is what I do. And I take hits. And then I pin people down. And that is what I do. I don't think I've ever actually struck someone as in punched them.
Apart from me in the nose last night.
Oh, apart from... Oh, no, I elbowed you in the nose last night. Great, my chair broke and I fell to the ground. This night is being wonderful. Oh, no! Oh, no. Ah, shit, it's nearly 11. Okay, anyway, enough distractions. Yes, everyone wants to meet School Sashy. I'd love to be able to go back in time and just bring you School Sashy and be like, hey, this is me, more violent and tiny. I was a little angry Fibble, without fear. I was a little angry short person. I don't know. My cat headphones broke a couple of nights ago. Oh no! I fell on my hurting knee. Oh no! That was bad luck. Sorry. Anyway. Right. Anyway, enough of past Sashy. We'll have days of reminiscing about past Sashy. Anyway. It was actually kind of sad when the bell rang. Art was enjoyable and relaxing, but then there was food. They packed up their things before Anya remembered something and chimed up. Doom, the stream is still going, eats Cracker. I left for the new film video and got carried away with Steven Universe. Whoops. Bad luck all around. Yep. Yes. Oh, I met someone earlier and told them that I would meet them for lunch. Oh? Who's that? Kelly asked as they left the classroom. His name is Clive. He's pretty cool. She smiled, and so did the other two. Nice. Well, we'll be heading to the anime club room, so whenever you're done, or even if you want to bring him with you, you guys can meet us there, or I'll see you in history. Sounds like a plan. With that said, they parted, and Anya headed over to the cafeteria. Stop burping! The cafeteria, keeping an eye out for the familiar face as she searched for the cloud. Then a voice came up from behind her. Hey, you came! Anya turned to look up to Clive and smiled brightly. Heh, yeah. Hi again. Clive grinned in response. Hi. Yeah. I'm eating now, crackers. I want crackers, guys. This is sad. I accidentally grated my thumb into my cheese yesterday. Ha! Ha! Oh, that sounds painful. Nope. Nope. Chapter 7. Misconceptions and Lies. They queued up and chatted away about what happened earlier. Clive was so comfortable for her to be around, and she found herself rambling more than usual, which she apologized for and rubbed the back of her neck. All good things didn't seem to last long with Anya today, and as soon enough the giggling was heard from behind them. Meow, gives a cookie to Sashy. I want a cookie. I'm so hungry, I haven't eaten yet, and it's 11 o'clock, and I need to finish this. Let's go. Anya had been holding a tray of food when she was intentionally walked into by Lisa, the larger of the girly girls. The next thing she knew, her face made acquaintance with her tray and her tray with the floor. Anya, are you okay? Clive knelt next to her, looking over briefly before looking up to the giggling flock. Careful where you're going, Anya. You seem to be unstable for a skeleton. Gemma, the leader of the pack, smirked. Clive glared back to them. Leave her alone. Clive growled as he wrapped his arm around Anya, who helped her up. Who's that, your new boyfriend? Ha! Moving on quickly. By this time, people had started to pay attention to them, and Anya felt like all eyes were on her as she let Clive help her embarrassed self up. Then both skeletons looked at the girls confused. Anya spoke up, wiping away the food from her face. What? A mix of feelings brewed inside her, but with ever-increasing eyes on her, her anger was taken over by anxiety and fear. Gemma soaked it up with like a tiny sponge. She giggled. Her giggle echoed through the quietening hall. Well, a little birdie told me that you were making out with PJ earlier. She smirked wickedly, and then the whispering started. Anya looked around in confusion and panic as the whole situation bringing green blush to her cheeks. What the fuck? Oh, look at that. The new girl thinks she can get with PJ on her first day. What? He said that you were so desperate he had to push you off him. Anya could feel her face getting hotter as more embarrassment and anger seeped in. I didn't kiss fucking PJ! By this time the hall was already buzzing with gossip. She spotted PJ, who leaned against the wall with his arms folded, an ever-knowing smirk on his face before he winked, blowing her a kiss. Clive followed Anya's distressed face to see PJ, and he frowned. That's not what the blush says. In natural response, she blushed more, which only made the girls laugh harder. Tears built up in her eyes, and without a second thought, she ran out of the hall. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, she repeated as her feet pelted against the ground. Chapter 8. Best Friends. Come on, only another 3 chapters. Let's do this! Clive watched as Anya pelted out of the room and felt a moment where he was torn. He glanced back between the giggling girls and glared, fists clenched in anger as anger trickled in. He looked over to PJ, who looked pleased with himself. He growled, magic just itching to come out. But there was something more important than avenging his newfound friend's honor, and that was making sure that they were okay. He could deal with everything else later. He shot a glare between the girls and PJ before running after Anya. In the hall, that was like, what? Yeah, I'm just doing this really quickly. Don't worry about it, I got it. It's fine. It's omelette, it'll take like 2 seconds. I love you. But yes. In the hall that was bustling back to life, as a girl watched, she didn't talk with the rest of the people around her. In fact, it was as if she wasn't there at all. Despite that, people gave her a wide berth automatically. The girl had seen it all, and with black eyes and a twisted grin, she stayed standing, observing. She was as pale could be, and her clothes were torn. As Clive left, she giggled, vanishing from the hall, and no one batted an eye, but then again, she was a ghost of her former self. Anya wasn't paying attention to where she was going. It just needed to be away. Away from Gemma and her gang, away from the laughing, away from everyone that might see her cry, because despite telling herself not to, she could feel herself tipping over the edge. There was nothing worse than crying in front of people you'd just met. It wasn't until she tripped that she stopped. She yelped as she face planted the floor. Luckily it was soft. She blinked and sat up, looking around. She saw that she'd managed to run to the fields. Luckily there was no one here, and Anya's shoulders slumped. She gritted her teeth and clenched her hands into fists and fought back tears. Stupid bitches. I'm so confused. What are you guys talking about? Anya! She gasped in surprise and looked up to see Clive running across the field to her. He panted and stopped as he reached her. Are you okay? Concern washed over his face as she looked away, avoiding eye contact. Not really. I don't understand what's happening in the chat. I'm worried. She mumbled and pulled her knees to her chest, automatically cringing as she realized she was still covered in her lunge. This finally caused her tears to fall. Clive's face softened and he sat next to her, pulling a hand across her back into a half-hug. Hey, it's gonna be okay. He gave her shoulders a squeeze as she buried her head in her knees and cried. They stayed like that for a while. Clive stayed quiet and just hugged her, rubbing her arm comfortingly. Sashy, we're snakes. Okay. It wasn't until she stopped crying that he spoke up. Do you want to go to the bathroom and get cleaned up? Is there anyone else that might lend you a top or something? Anya sniffed and shrugged. Kelly might. Where will she be? In the anime club room. Wait, there's an anime club? Anya blinked and looked up to him with a tear-stained face. Yeah. Huh. Cool. This is brilliant. I just love how Sashy's just like, okay. I did it a little loud and it made my brother die in his game.
There's a full fucking stick.
Okay. He smiled to her before getting up and offering her a hand. She smiled a little in return and let him help her up. They walked to the girls' bathroom, pausing outside of it as Anya looked up to him. Thank you. Clive grinned and rubbed the back of his neck. Don't worry about it. I'll try and find Kelly. I knew that. Sure you did. He poked his tongue out to her as she returned the favor before going into the bathroom. I've been doing it out loud too. My brother's laughing so hard right now. Oh my god, I've never seen him so happy. He's happy that you ended up killing him with I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm so confused. The smile that had been on her face disappeared almost instantly when she saw herself in the mirror. Her lunch decorated her tear-stained face and jumper. She looked into her defeated eyes and sighed. She turned on the tap and cupped the water to wash her face. Humans can be so cruel, don't you think? Anya yelped and spun around to see a pale human girl smiling at her. The skeleton looked at her skeptically. Not all humans. Who are you? It was so sudden. Pause. Yay, being happy is good. I'm so confused. The girl grinned. It was unsettling. I'm Charlotte, and you're the new girl, Anya. She giggled. Anya felt her stomach twist and click as she clenched her jaw. The girl did not have a good aura around her. Something sinister was coming from her soul. While this girl looked human, she felt like something else. What are you? Anya mumbled, which caused the girl, Charlotte, to laugh. Anya shivered and took a step back. Suddenly, she blinked and this human was nearly face to face with her. She screamed and fell, hitting her head on the sink behind her. Anya yelped, covering her throbbing head, seeing stars. The human knelt in front of her, giggling. I'm going to be your new best friend. Anya, I heard what happened. Are you, Anya, shit, did you fall? Both girls looked up to see Kelly as she came in. Kelly rushed over to Anya, going right through Charlotte in the process. Anya blinked, looking between them. Charlotte slowly put a finger to her lips. Anya, are you listening to me? Oi! Huh? What? She looked back to Kelly's worried face. Are you okay? Do you need to see the nurse? No. Anya blinked, and Charlotte winked and disappeared. I'll be fine. Just need to heal myself. Are you sure you don't look fine? I said I'm fine. The tone was a little sharper than necessary, and Kelly moved back with her hands up. Okay, I'm just worried. Hisses at the ghosty goo. What you bloody cunts. The fuck, listen to me. Yep. Sorry. Anya looked down at her lap, full of mixed emotions. It's been a long day, huh? Yeah. She pulled her knees to her chest, and Kelly looked at her sympathetically before putting her hand to her knee. Hey, things will get better. Want to hear what I got for you to wear? Anya nodded slightly, and Kelly pulled out something from her bag. Well, I didn't have anything normal, but I was thinking we could cosplay. Cosplay? Anya looked up to her with a raised eyebrow. Yep, I even got ink to join in. And obviously I'll be cosplaying. She grinned. We've got Mr. Nightmare with history next. He won't mind. What are you guys doing? So confused. Why are you skiing in the chat? Right. Chapter 9, History of Monsters. 2 chapters ago, and I've literally got to like end the stream, disappear, make food. I'm so hungry. Mr. Nightmare, yes. Don't understand what's going on in the chat. Chapter 9, History of Monsters. There are many things that are better than cosplaying with a group of friends. There aren't many things. Join us, Sashy. No, I'm reading. Shh. There aren't many things that are better than cosplaying with a group of friends and you all match. It's just that feeling of not being alone. Like no one else's opinion matters because you thought each other looked fantastic. Which is exactly how Anya, Ink, and Kelly felt as they walked through the hallways. No joining! Shh. Every now and again, glancing at the windows to see their reflections, while thinking, damn, we look good. They got to the classroom, taking in the looks they were given, but not caring. It wasn't long before Nightmare, a tall skeleton in a partial suit, opened the door to let them in. He raised an eyebrow to Kelly and them, his face mostly neutral as Kelly grinned in return. Good afternoon, Mr. Knight. Good afternoon to you too. Should I ask? Nope. Kelly chirped as they headed into the classroom. Nightmare sighed a little and let a small smile tug at his mouth. The class settled down pretty quickly as the teacher stood in front of him, awaiting patiently. He seemed to give off a vibe that you didn't want to get on his bad side, despite not looking threatening himself. Today we will be going through the history of monsters reaching the surface. Some of the humans in the class didn't look particularly interested. Kelly was one of those few that had her notebook out ready and a keen look in her eyes as she listened intently. After being locked in the underground, the king and the queen split. It looked very bleak. The king was withdrawn and blamed everything on the humans that locked the monsters away. So my hands are starting to get tired. What are you doing? Okay. Hey guys, guess what? What? Both sides had taken a lot of casualties during the war. A lot of families were torn apart, and it took years to recuperate for the both of them. Rationing was brought in to make sure that everyone had enough food to live, while the crops would take a while to grow. Okay. The first year was the toughest, unsurprisingly. Most people died during the aftermath due to malnutrition. Mr. Nightmare sighed and scanned the classroom. You couldn't teach those that didn't want to learn. He knew that. It still ground on him a little to see how uninterested a lot of the humans were in the history of monsters. But he didn't expect any less from the race. But did he expect anything less from the race that put them down there in the first place? But as the years went on, the population grew and started expanding from the main city. Can Mr. Nightmare be my teacher? Because we can all get along and I break the fourth wall. The walls of the fourth. Settling in places such as Waterfall and Snowdon, some people found hope and came to terms with living in the underground. Others, not so much. King Asgore was still adamant to get to the surface and put a lot of his time into setting up the royal scientists with the task of breaking the barrier. The projects cost lives. More details on the projects will be taught in the later lesson, but if you want to read up on it, it's page 145 on your textbooks. Some of the people turned to bookmark the page, among them with 3 cosplayers in the front of the class. Then the first human fell down into the underground, Kara, and as she made her way through, she left nothing but death and dust in her wake. He went on to explain the determination that this girl had. She was able to reset at will. Few actually knew what happened before the last reset, which happened when 2 more humans fell down. Kara's determination didn't match theirs, and she could no longer reset. Unlike the other 2 friends, Jess and Yu, were merciful, and not long after their arrival we were freed from the underground. Knight walked around the classroom as he spoke. Knight walked around the classroom as he spoke. As he did, students that had previously been dozing off suddenly wake up as he passed them with half-panicked expressions. Anya watched him with confused interest before glancing to Kelly, who was snickering. "What's funny?" Kelly grinned and whispered back. "Mr. Knight. His full surname is Nightmare." Anya waited for more of an explanation, and Kelly simply snickered, shaking her head. "Just be careful not to sleep in his class." "Oh, okay." She looked back to him as he described more of the history of monsters, and then it clicked. "Oh, but—" She looked back to Kelly. "I thought we wasn't allowed to use magic." Kelly put her finger to her lips, amused. "Huh. Mr. Knight is naughty, using magic on his students. Gotta go to bed now. Bye. Have fun, Vapor." Last chapter. Let's get this going. It's been past 11 at night and I need to make food. So let's do this. Chapter 10. Bad jokes, worst timing. The lesson ended, and it wasn't long before the people who were rushing to head off home left the three plus the teacher in record timing. Callie was the last to get her things in her bag, and she looked up to the other two with a grin as she slipped her backpack on. "You ready, Slowpoke?" Anya asked, smirking, only to receive a tongue poked out in her direction. Yeah. I'd fallen asleep in my history class a lot. I'd be screwed." Kelly shrugged dismissively, and Ink giggled quietly. The three of them heard the teacher sigh somewhat pensively as he sat at his desk. They shared a look between each other. "Mr. Knight?" "Yes, Anya?" He looked up to them, then between them before resuming the upright sitting position. There was an awkward pause before the teacher closed his eyes and started sorting through things on his desk. "Shouldn't you be running home?" "Well, actually, sir, I have a question." She stepped forward towards him as her friends listened with curiosity. "Oh?" He looked up, almost skeptically, before looking back to the work he had before him. "Please do, ask away. There are no stupid questions, just stupid people that don't ask them." Anya blinked at the reply, but shook her head and asked curiously, "Do you remember much of the underground?" He blinked, not expecting the question, before looking up to Anya. She suddenly felt nervous being the center of attention. Sorry if that was out of... No, it's fine." He looked back to the sheets of paper in his hand before placing them on his desk. "Yes, I do." "What was it like?" The question blurted out before she could rein in her curiosity, and she watched his facial expression drop a little. He seemed to have been expecting that question after the first, and it seemed he didn't seem surprised or hesitant in his answer. "Difficult." He looked up between them with his stern facial expression returning. "But you'll learn more about that later in the year. Now go home and spend some time in the sunshine." The students looked between each other before heeding his words and taking their leave. It was relatively quiet, but it wasn't awkward, more reflective and peaceful until Kelly caught their reflection in the building window, remembering that they were all in cosplay, then remembering what had brought that situation around. There wasn't so many people leaving the school, so she decided to bring it up. "So what actually happened in the lunch hall?" Now the situation had some tension. Anya looked ahead into the ground, not wanting to relive the moment. It stayed like that for a moment longer before something caught Anya's eye. She looked up to see the girl from earlier in the bathroom, standing just before the gate that led them off the school grounds. Though, as quick as she saw her, she was gone. "Charlotte." "What? Huh?" Anya blinked back to reality and looked to Kelly and Ink, who shared equally confused and concerned looks. "Oh." The skeleton shook her head dismissively as they left the school grounds. "It was just Gemma and Lisa and them. They pushed me down and proceeded to start a rumor about me liking PJ." Kelly blinked and raised her eyebrows skeptically. Jammy bastard. You and... Ha! Who with the right brain would want to go out with that asshole? She snickered, and it brought a smile to Anya's face. I know, right? Oh, PJ, I just can't take it anymore. You're just too hot. Ha ha ha. Both of them laughed. Kelly grinned widely as Anya tapped her arm. No, I got it. Ugh, PJ, you sexy bastard! They laughed together, and Ink giggled a little until the three of them heard something from behind that sounded a lot like Anya's voice. PJ, you sexy bastard! Their laughter stopped as they looked over to see Gemma and her group, with what the name was holding a phone with a long smirk on her face. She pressed play again. PJ, you sexy bastard! The three of them paled, and it was the girl's turn to laugh. Oh, wow, Anya, I didn't think it was actually true. She laughed, as well, more cackled like a hag, as Kelly stepped forward with a growl. Lisa stepped forward to go between Gemma and Kelly. Gemma ignored them and looked at Anya's horrified face with a smug look. Oh, I'd call off your fucking guard dog before I sent this all over social media. Kelly. Anya reached out to grab her wrist, but she didn't look back. But she didn't look back as the human continued glaring at the popular girls. Anya looked back to Gemma, gritting her teeth. What do you want? Well, now since you mention it. She pocketed the recording device. I've got some homework doing for tomorrow morning. Anya narrowed her eyes to her. No. I will post it. Post it. See if I care. It's not true, so you can go do your own homework. Come on, Kelly. Ink, let's go. Anya let go of Kelly and turned to keep walking away the way they were heading before. Ink didn't want to waste time and hurried after her. Kelly stayed a little longer. Fine, I will. Just watch me. Gemma, you are so lucky you have your shield for now. Oh yeah? What would you do otherwise, freak? Teach you some manners. Kelly gave her one last gaze before catching up with Anya and Ink. Jeez, I want to hit her stupid face. Ink looked between them. Do you think she'll really do it? Surely she's got better things to do. He gained 2 raised eyebrows as he rubbed the back of his neck. I couldn't care less. She's already fricking announced it in the lunch hall. Anya clenched her fists. Well, we know the truth. And still, it's just a rumor, even with the recording. What's the worst that can happen? Callie piped in as they all gave each other hugs and went their respective ways home. The end. Hello, Chimera Gaming, and welcome to the stream of Fail, just as I'm about to finish it. But yeah, that was the story so far for the Clanyan fanfic, and I have notifications. That's the best comment. Yes. So yes, hello. That was it. That was Uncharted Clanya story. The link to that is in your Wattpad. It has spelling mistakes, grammar mistakes, continuity errors. I don't proofread my work. I really should. Oh well. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. And I'm gonna go make some food now because it's 20 past 11 and I really need to eat. So yeah. If you spare time, can you read? I don't have time today. Kisses it. Why are you kissing me? What is this? No. When stream ends, check Tumblr. Okie dokes, I will do. Bye bye. Right, yes, I have to go and eat food and stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Bye bye!